and you're all out of prayers. That's when we need refusal, surrender, refuse. When the world leaves, we have to defend her, defend. We have to defend her.
Okay, hello. We are back and we are live with another wonderful episode of Defenders of Phandelver. Thank you everybody for tuning in. We really appreciate it. This show, as I have to mention every week, is brought to us by the amazing people at Forgotten Adventures. The team there make amazing battle maps, map assets, and tokens, which we're basically using exclusively on this show. All the tokens you see of the NPCs today and the player characters were all made by Forgotten Adventures. And all the battle maps you'll see are made by Forgotten Adventures as well. They've made battle maps specifically for the Phandelver and Below campaign. So if you're going to run that campaign, or if you're going to run Lost Mines of Phandelver, Forgotten Adventure has everything you need. So check them out. FA Battle Maps on Patreon is where you can get the battle maps, or you can go to ForgottenAdventures.net, or you can go to the Forgotten Adventures account, or if you use Foundry, which we use Foundry here for everything we do, if you use Foundry, you can actually get the Forgotten Adventures module, which will also let you download those maps as well. And many of their maps are available for free. So yeah, check that out. Okay, with that said, last time we played, you guys ventured into the hideout of the goblins, and there you fought a bunch of goblins. You fought a bugbear. Alucor almost died, but then he was whisked away by a strange woman dressed in noble garbs who gave him exactly 2 minutes to discuss the terms of their agreement. He now owes this lady 9 favors. I'm sure it'll turn out fine. So that happened. You guys are there. Let's start off back where we left off. You guys are outside the cave, the Cragmaw hideout. Cragmaw being the name of the goblins that you guys were pursuing. At the cave, a few things I didn't mention last week because, you know, we played for a really long time and we had to wrap up. So a few things that you guys find. One, that gem. Last week you guys found a gem. When you touched it, it shared the memories of all of you with each other. So all of you kind of got a glimpse of each other's past. That gem is actually still magical. And Valandor, you have it in your possession. You can go ahead and add to your inventory. It is a mine crystal. You would like to add a emerald mine crystal, which I'm not sure which one that is, but I believe it should be the one that empowers spells. So when you use it, you basically get to re-roll up to 3 dice. You know, whenever you make when you make a spell attack, you can basically, you know, improve the damage to it. And yeah, you have that on your possession. The other thing you guys find in that cave where you found all of the treasure chests where you fought the bugbear, you guys also found several boxes and like crates of supplies. They're just generic stuff, wheat, clothing. There's a couple of boxes of weapons. These boxes all have the same emblem etched onto them of a lion emblazoned on a shield. So yeah, just letting you know about that. You have those in your possession, as along with Sildar. Sildar, very grateful that you guys rescued him. Oh, so what do you say? Do we head back to Phandalin, or?
Oh, I would love to. I think we're all quite hurt, and yes, I want to nap, please.
Yeah,
yes,
me too.
Please.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm sure you do. I'm so sorry that you had to go through that.
It is
That
what it
must have
is.
been so So scary.
I just hope we can find Gundren. You know, it's
Too.
and him and Iarno. I don't know what happened
Yes.
to either of them. I imagine they probably took them somewhere else.
Did they take both of them at the same time?
I don't really remember. So here's what I remember. I was in the wagon, and we pulled up, and there was like a carcass in the road, and we went to check it out. And as I went and I was looking at it, I suddenly got ambushed. I see goblins coming out of the trees. Now the goblins didn't get me, but then I guess one of them maybe must have hit me over the head because I blacked out. And when I woke up, I was in shackles. My weapons were gone. And I didn't know where Gundren or Iarno is. But if you guys are here looking for them, I'm assuming you didn't find their corpses.
No, we did not.
Well, at least that's a relief. Yeah.
Little comfort.
Yeah, just a little.
You need rest, though. You need to sleep.
Appreciate it.
So,
Okay, let's, yeah. You guys can gear up. Your horses, Sugar and Spice, are perfectly okay. Your horse and reindeer, I should say. They are perfectly okay where you left them. Do you guys want to bring back those crates of supplies, or do you want to leave those here and deal with that some other time? The cave has been completely cleared out, so it's not like there's anyone else in there.
I think Alucor would want to take one of the crates, at least one of the crates back if we can.
if there's
make
some
that.
useful stuff,
Yeah.
could probably pop a couple in the wagon.
Yeah, there's some of them have like rations in them. Some of them have like heavy clothing or some like leather armor and stuff like that. But yeah, you can load those up in your wagon. It's going to be a very cramped trip back with all of you in the wagon with these supplies, but it is manageable. Okay, so you guys head back into the city or in the town of Phandalin, where you guys see it. Phandalin, to give you a clear idea of what the place looked like, because we started our campaign there. As you guys arrive, what you see is this rutted track that you're following from the wooded hillsides. It eventually leads to a town which consists of about 40 to 50 simple buildings, some built on fieldstone foundations. A lot of the town, as you check it out, looks like it was built on top of ruins, basically, which it very much was. A lot of these buildings have like wooden structure, but some of their foundations are made of like really heavy stone and really fine stonework. You also see, as you head towards it, if you look on the left side of the screen, you'll see a manor that is known as Tresender Manor. Which is, let me just sure I'm saying that right. Yeah, Tresendar Manor, which is like a ruined, collapsed building. It was at one time a place for very rich people, but the whole place has fallen apart. It's just like a ruin now. But yeah, and then there's the rolling fields, and then in the distance, the mountains, which are where Gundren and his brothers were hoping to go to find this amazing dig site, a place that Sildar told you is called Wave Echo Cave. But yeah, that's what you see as you guys are rolling in. As that's happening, it's probably, you guys are probably coming back like sometime in the middle of the night. So the question I have for you all are, where are you all resting? I assume Penny and Leona are resting at their home. Alucor and Valandor, do you guys head back to your shack, which is like, your shack is like on the way outskirts of town. Like that little building right back there might be your shack. It's like on the edge of a river. Or there's also an option, and this also goes for Navarre, there is an inn in the city called the Stonehill Inn.
Navarre is at the inn.
Okay. Just mark off, it's 1 gold per 10 day. So if you want to mark off 1 gold, that'll basically give you room and board and like basic meals for the next week. What about Alucor and Valandor?
I think Alucor will probably go to the inn for a drink, but since he's only tranced for 4 hours, I feel like he would probably go to the inn for a little bit and just stumble home, maybe.
That makes sense.
Right time.
Yeah, I'd probably follow to the inn too, and then just kind of see where it takes. But
Okay.
yeah, in a similar pattern, I wouldn't have to go too. Yeah, probably wouldn't go too far, and also yeah, I just have to transit out. So
Okay, very good, very good. Give me 1 second. Oh my God, I almost forgot something. Thank you so much for reminding me, Android Grace. I forgot. I told you guys this. We have our first piece of fan art.
Oh, right.
That
Oh,
Android
yay!
Grace made. Android Grace works for Forgotten Adventures, but oftentimes her, and same for our artist Karis, they often draw art of our campaigns that nobody asks them to make. They do it because they're like actively watching the shows and they're really excited about it. So let me pull that up.
that's awesome.
Yes.
I'm also obsessed with the song that's playing in the background. I need to know whatever this is. I love it. I need it looping in my head 24/7.
This is Solemn Rest, a song by Arcane Anthems.
Oh my
Hell yeah.
gosh!
Yeah.
I love that.
Shout out to Wes.
Truly.
This is
Here
like
it
the
is.
most
Okay.
calm thing you've
Okay,
heard.
brace yourself.
I
So
don't
this
think
is
I've heard
art
yet.
of a moment from our episode last week. And I absolutely love it.
Oh no.
Yeah, really.
Oh God. Okay, I look like the ring.
I love it.
This
That
is
is
the
so
moment
good.
where the goblin like looked at you and I had you roll an intimidation check, and he was like, "Oh fuck that!" And you can really see why he might have said that.
Uh-huh.
Wow.
You
So
can go.
We should
Yeah.
put that. Oh God.
Okay.
So
You can leave.
thank you,
Right
Andrew.
now.
Loved it. So good. That goblin.
Honey will never beat the scary blue-eyed allegations. That's what I want from her.
Oh gosh.
That
I could see the
goblin's, like,
hauntingness.
Absolutely
10 yard stare
terrifying.
is
Just
so
you
good.
can go.
I feel like you're like
You don't have
opening his
to be
eyes
here.
wider too.
Yeah. Hold on. Now I gotta zoom
Jesus.
in.
Oh my word.
Don't zoom in.
My goodness.
That's so
This
good.
is so.
That is really great though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So good.
Incredible.
Yes, incredibly incredible work. I'm terrified. She's mine, and I did that.
Okay. Let's see. Okay. Just making sure. Okay. So, with that said, you guys all get a rest. Everyone can go ahead and take a long rest. And you guys also leveled up last session, so those changes to your character sheet will take effect now. And while you are resting, we will instead head over to where is it? We will head off to one place in particular, which is the home of Penny and Leona. Leona's home, really.
I just stay there.
Yeah, but that's okay. Okay, 1 second. I realize I don't have this set up, and I needed to do that. That's my bad. Where are we? This is where I need to give you guys like ad reels, so moments when I suddenly need to find something, someone can just tell everyone about how amazing Forgotten Adventures is.
The DM
Our
is
little ad
buffering,
reads.
and yeah, DM is buffering, and then like random little facts that are coming
And me
across
a
the
script.
screen.
We can
hand-wise.
do it.
Yeah.
All of the rolls that you have seen on this show are legitimate. No, we're not messing with you. Everyone
Oh.
has rolled this poorly since the very beginning.
Mhm.
Except for the DM. who's been
Except for the
rolling nat
DM.
20s.
Yeah.
Except for the DM. Do not examine that.
George has been killing it.
Do you want to traumatize your players heavily? We'll make them name the animals that you will then immediately kill in the next scene. It works wonders.
Okay.
And then you can find those assets at Forgotten Adventures.
Exactly. You can
Horses
find
in
those
the road.
dead horse assets. All in
Hello?
Forgotten Adventures.
Okay. Here we go. So, that night, Leona, you are asleep, and as you rest in your bed, you play back events of your childhood. You see your dad and your mom fighting. She's trying to calm him down, and he's in one of his more manic episodes. And every attempt she has to try to calm him or get close to him, he lashes out, scared, angry. There's a moment when he lifts a fist, and it scares your mother, but then he stops. Your father's never hurt your mother before, but that's not to say that you and her haven't been worried that that would someday happen. That memory washes over you, and as you feel that like twinge of anxiety, of fear maybe, you have this memory come to you. A person is charging at you, angry. And as they do, you see them step on a bottle. And as they do, that bottle slips out from under their foot, and they fall face first. And when they do, you hear their neck as it hits the ground. Their chin hits hard enough that you hear a crack, and they just lay there motionless. That's how you wake up, is with that cracking sound.
Who was the person?
You have no idea. But it's morning. It's a new day.
Honey. I am going to immediately get out of bed, draw the curtains, let the light in. Okay, I'm gonna go make a cup of tea.
Okay. Penny, where does she find you? Or does she find you in the house that morning?
Penny definitely knows the normal morning routine and very much appreciates it, so has probably also gotten up. I don't think breakfast is her first priority. Do we have sugar and spice at our house? Because I'll be out there. I give them apples.
Yeah, one moment.
I've located them, even if they're not here.
I actually have the I pulled up the map, and I still have salt and pepper at your house. So I have to remove those.
You use your ultimate to find the horses.
Here we go.
I do it. I'm bored. It's a down session. How badly do I want to find this reindeer?
Yeah, it makes sense for them to have stopped at your house. So we will see a scene similar to this as Leo sits down for their coffee. Here we go. Is that? Oh, it's already active. There you go.
Aww. I was outside giving them apples.
Yeah.
Just gonna look out of the window and watch Penny. I'm just trying to calm my mind and focus on swirling milk into my tea. the window as well, so I can talk to Penny.
Okay.
Morning.
Good morning. Do you want tea?
Yes, but you look more tired than when you slept.
I just, had a few nightmares. The usual. It happens. It's okay. Really, I'm okay. Sugar and tea?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, sugar and tea. I turned to Sugar. Not you in tea. Here, you can have your apple now.
It ruffles.
Do you think Apple Thief will be by soon? Because we have more. We didn't really talk about meeting up again. We just kind of killed a lot of people and then we went home.
We did do that. I think they mentioned something about a drink last night. So
Yeah.
maybe we'll find them at the inn, the tavern.
Smart.
I
Where
know.
did Sildar end up? Is he with us or?
Sildar said that they were also going to be staying at the inn. They did tell
We
you
all
that
should
you could
probably
find them
talk to
there
him.
the next day.
Yeah. We all should probably talk to. He didn't seem okay last night, but maybe he's
No.
better-ish.
Perhaps we can check in when we go into town, because there's a whole slew of things we need to do. Yeah, she's just looking at a notebook and like writing down a checklist of all the things on her mind and things that need to happen today. And the biggest one is, where the hell are the other three? She has no clue where they are.
Yeah, I mean, we know relatively where.
Yeah.
We relatively know where Apple Thief. They live in the woods.
We do live in the woods.
Yes.
We might be at that shack. That's quite
True.
far, though.
We could bring them
Uh,
apples again.
Yeah, no, that sounds lovely. Why don't we do that? Why don't we head into town for breakfast today? No cooking. Let's go
Oh,
pick
yes.
something up. Let's do that. Let's get out of here. I would really like to leave the house, actually. Let's go get some fresh air. Yes. And I'm gonna chug the rest of my tea.
Okay.
There's a lot left in the mug.
It's very hot.
Yeah. Okay. Shall we?
1 second.
Mhm.
Okay. There's like, do you guys hear banging?
Nope.
I heard a
Okay.
frog.
Just making sure. Just making sure. Okay, there's banging happening at my house, and I have no idea why, but it's not being heard. You guys head into town. Valandor and Alucor, are you still at the inn, or did you leave?
I probably, if Alucor went in for a drink, I think I would have done that thing where like I get one, read the room, and then probably explored, and then eventually went back home.
Okay.
I think Alucor probably got back pretty late.
It was a rager.
Yeah. Yeah, probably got back pretty late, but he's back at the shack.
Okay. So you guys are at the shack. Then heading to the inn is just Penny and Leona. You guys arrive here. One moment. Let me get you on the map. Here we are. Activate. Okay. There we are. As you guys arrive, you see Paulina. She's someone who works at the tavern. She basically handles everything at the stables. Actually, Penny, that's probably where the horse and reindeer, Sugar and Spice would have been. You probably came by, saw Paulina earlier to get them, brought them back to your guys' house, since most of the group was heading to the inn.
That makes sense.
That's all right. So you see Paulina. She waves. Hey, how's it going?
Good morning.
Hi.
And you guys head in. And here is the inside of the Stonehill Tavern, or Stonehill Inn, rather. Behind the counter, you immediately recognize Elsa. She's like a shield dwarf, and she serves the drinks here. You recognize over here is the proprietor of the establishment, Toblin, along with his 2 children, Tamara and Pip. And then there's a couple of other people that you might recognize from town, just here eating breakfast. And then you do see Sildar.
Good. Okay.
Do we see a very pale elf? Well, do we see two very raggedy-looking elves and a large woman with a spear?
You do not see a raggedy elf or woman with a spear.
Darn.
Okay. Well, what do you want for breakfast? Are you feeling an empanada, quesadilla?
Do they have empanada? This is new. I've never heard of an empanada. Yes.
They're lovely. No, is there anything in particular that you would like? Sure, porridge or what is? I should stop talking and ask what the menu is.
Now there's
Yes.
empanadas.
They have like a lot of like more traditional basic stuff. They have stew, bread, eggs, pancakes, but also if there's something you want on the menu, this is a fantasy world, so I'm sure it can probably happen.
I think I will do just a very simple, comforting bowl of porridge.
Okay.
There's a bit of brown sugar to sprinkle on top. I'll do that.
Okay.
I'll go with the same thing, but I'm gonna go ham on the sugar. like ratio wise, it's more sugar to and like
You
cinnamon.
like some
and
oatmeal
apple.
with your sugar?
It tastes nicer this way. I don't know how to explain
No.
it.
That's probably the sugar. But that's okay. That
It
makes you
just tastes
happy.
good.
Oh, did you sleep well?
I didn't dream, which was good.
Okay,
I think.
that's an improvement.
Yeah.
I'm very happy to hear that. Happy to hear that. Oh.
Did you dream? It
No,
seemed like you didn't sleep.
no, just almost dying. I lost lost a lot of blood. That's yesterday.
Yes, you
Woo!
did. You lost a lot of blood.
So it's been a long night. I slept though. I slept at some point, I think.
That's good. That's good. We
Yeah.
can't both of us not be sleeping. That would make
No,
it.
that would be terrible. No good.
Yeah.
Very not good. Yeah. I'm gonna turn to
Sildar?
our friend Sildar. Keep blanking
How
on
you
the
doing?
name and have it written down. Sildar!
Oh.
Hello.
Hey, good morning to you both, my rescuers. Thank you.
How did the night fare you?
I'm all right. Just woke up a few times thinking I was back in that cave, but I'm all right.
So sorry. Okay. Well, I'm glad. I'm
You
so
see
sorry
that they
then.
have laid out in front of them a bunch of maps and things like that, and they're sort of trying to figure out where Gundren may have gone.
Any luck?
No, not yet. I'm thinking of maybe asking around the town, but I'm kind of new here. Yeah, no, I'm just, he says he's new here, by the way. He's been here for at least a year. And you can tell that he just does not have charisma as a very high skill stat.
So fair.
Mm.
I get that.
Well, we know people. We could
Yeah. Perhaps
talk.
we could take that off your hands. You can focus on resting. And we can ask around.
I really appreciate it. I mean, my thought is we need to get some clue as to where these goblins might be
Yes.
What other places they might be working with. That bugbear mentioned something about the spider. We don't know what that
Yes.
is.
No, that the spider would want to meet Gundren.
We also, wherever Gundren is, if we're gonna go and rescue him, we're probably gonna need supplies like health potion, weapons, magic items if we can find them. So
We have weapons, some weapons at least. We found
We
the
need
crates.
health potions. We
Oh,
need health potions.
Health potions would be wonderful. Magical items would be lovely. I mean, I will never turn that down. So perhaps today, Penny and I can go ask
Shopping!
around. We can go shopping. Yes, we can go shopping. Ask around for that map and insight items, any of that.
when
I
Penny
usually let-
yells shopping, Navara, you feel like your head's gonna cave in.
How far away is Navarre?
Not far at all. Within 10
In that
feet,
corner?
possibly.
Oh, we didn't see her.
Possibly.
Oh wait! Oh, I see those doors.
These are like curtains where there's like private booths.
Oh,
So,
oh my gosh!
Navarra, you find yourself here with all of these empty
That's about
bottles.
right.
Ooh.
That's about right. Yeah.
Do you react at all to this throbbing pain in your head?
Stay very.
They get up and whatever was remaining of their like fajitas, like all the it's just like they just start making more and they eat it.
It's
And then they look
cold.
open the curtain just a little bit. Still good. Especially after after a little bit. Just isn't it just nighttime and then sees the light coming from
Mm-hmm.
1 gold and I didn't even sleep in the bed.
The gold did get you a week's worth of room and board, though.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, mark off a gold for the number of bottles that you demolished.
I'm glad there's no con saving throw with it.
Well, I mean, demolish is definitely a word.
It's a word for sure.
Crushed those.
They push back the curtain. Oi. Shopping?
Oh my god, Navarra!
Good morning.
How are you?
Looking for you.
Yeah.
Oh, let's bring our level down, Penny. Or to a whisper.
What's it? Yep. Just no, that's good. And they get up and they if there's a place they can just like splash water on their face, they'll go do that real quick and come back. Sit back down next to Leo.
Yeah, you probably head like over here to where there's like a wash bucket. Usually people might use it to like wash their hands when they come in, or something like that. And you just go there like full head in, walk out.
They
you
come
now
back,
come back
hair
with the wet,
just like
yeah,
drenched.
the wet hair look.
Yeah. Sit down and they will get like a morning flagon of something to stop the hangover.
Porridge? It's great.
No, porridge?
Porridge.
Yeah.
It's
But
It's
they
what-
have fajitas.
what they do, but typically you want something more bland and just, stomachable.
Or not, and then I show her my bowls.
Or
See?
you can
See?
put
Little Fox has it. Here. Let me take like a little bit of bite. And then look to Leo. Keep your porridge. It looks good.
Okay. It's worth a shot.
What shopping are we doing?
Oh, well, health potions would be nice. We were looking for that. Perhaps some more equipment, some more magic items, and then also, Sildar has been looking at some maps to try and figure out where, the goblins may have taken Gundren and Yano. So we were going to go around and ask some folks for their advice and their input on where they could have gone. Just fill out the map a bit.
Okay, if you need. And they're like looking at their. I'm guessing their javelin and stuff is under the table at this point. Over there.
Yeah, it might be like leaning up in the corner or something like that.
There's like a coat check for weapons.
Yeah.
They're just staring at it. Maybe you might need another spear maiden, but if you need protection, I can help.
I think there's no one we'd rather have but you.
That's
I need
kind.
another one.
Both of us do not know how to use anything
No.
weapon-wise.
Not at all.
All right, then lead the way.
Wonderful.
Hold on. And I
Okay.
like look up to the bartender, just like two more. And when they come in, they like hit the table, knock one back, and like, okay, that's good.
Yep, here you go.
That's
Do you
Hair
want
of
me
a
to keep them
dog.
coming?
Nah, no, later. Depends on how the day goes.
Okay, all right. Yeah, just let me know. Oh, by the way, Leo, my
Yes.
remember my sister I've been telling you about?
Yes.
She's gonna be into town soon.
When is she arriving?
I think next week, maybe.
Wonderful. Okay, well, I am looking forward to connecting with her.
Yeah, I thought you might.
Yeah.
She'll be staying here, of course. So just come find us.
Wonderful. I will. Thank you.
And they head back behind the bar. Because I might have just sprung that on the player. I don't know if I told you that part. Your sister is named Gwyn Orsong, and they have like a degree in history, basically from
Oh,
Neverwinter.
beautiful.
Yeah,
Nice.
another nerd for you to talk to. Yeah.
Let's go. History nerd is her descriptor. Perfect. Wonderful.
Valandor and Alucor, what are you guys doing? You come back to the shack where you guys stay. What's your plans for the next day?
I would say, like, coming back from the tavern, Alucor made it home, but he didn't make it inside. So he just tranced outside. And then he would, after his trance, get up and then go in the shack and check to see if Valandor's there. Like, morning.
I guess if you did like a quick cut, it would be like Alucor's getting up and Valandor's just looking at him from outside of the window. That then when he like gets up, I just sort of like I go and I place myself somewhere inside, like I'm just doing something else. And then when he comes in, oh, good morning. How are you?
Better than yesterday? I don't know, Valandor. I'm gonna be so honest with you. I have no idea. This hangover is something.
There was a bit of an excess on your behalf, but as long as you were safe and had a good time, I think that's really what matters.
I don't. And like he pauses for like a moment. I don't think I had a good time. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Right.
You.
I
Go ahead. I'm sorry. I my mind's elsewhere. Yeah.
No, it's quite all right. And I guess like what you would, I would say if you happen to perceive it, it's kind of like I'm just studying you and just seeing how you're behaving. You know what I mean? Especially after everything that happened in the cave. So then I just go, well, we can do really anything today. Perhaps your friend Navarra might want to meet up with you to further, I don't know, exercise her power over the fact that she may kill you one day, but maybe that changed. We could also meet with Leo and Penny and see about that gentleman that happens to be missing, help them out in that. Or we could just find our own adventure and do anything else.
Real quick, I have an important question here. Did you guys... So you guys went drinking. Navarra went drinking. Were you guys in proximity of each other? Did you talk?
I would say, and Miles, definitely tell me how you feel. I think Alu and Navarra might have avoided each other a little bit.
I feel like they drank. They did not talk.
Yeah.
Like, oh, another drink. Yeah. Let's not talk about this.
Yeah, like we'll get to it, but like not right now.
Yeah,
Feelings?
so
No.
you have that like awkward like, oh, gonna see them and be sober. Okay, great.
So that is what we are able to do. I don't think our job is necessarily done as long as this individual Gundren is missing. But I also find that yesterday's horrors were plenty for me. I would be interested in seeing how deeper this investigation goes.
That is very fair. And Alu will like rub his temples. And he'll, I feel like, and definitely chime in Jose too. Alucor and Valandor kind of like share the depths of their lives with each other like two stereotypical men, where they don't know the deeper things of each other's lives, the makeups of their background and traumas, definitely.
Sure.
So like being thrown into each other's minds, literally, and seeing their worst nightmares effectively. There's like something that they're like, Alucard for sure will be like, do I ask about the lady in the ring? Do I not? So you can see in his body language that there's a lot. There's the stupor that he's recovering from, but there is like an uncomfortability that you would not normally associate with him. That
Sure.
you normally see a calmer demeanor. He is kind of like a kid who's like afraid to tell an adult like I threw up, like, or something like that. He's just like, I don't know how to approach this situation. This isn't, we've not done this before, so I don't know how to approach this.
And then to verify, right? So it's like the ones that failed, we all shared those memories together, right? Okay, then
I think you saw ours as well. We just got to choose like whichever.
And we
memory.
had nice
It didn't have to be
ones.
bad ones.
Right,
We
right,
had
right,
nice ones.
But everyone saw each other's memories. We
Yes.
just didn't share trauma.
Right.
Yeah, I dreamt of stew.
honestly, yeah, it's the best. Alucor, but just for clarification, you didn't share anything about the pact and all of that stuff, did you?
Verbally, yes. So I told the
that's
party about the experience, but you guys didn't see what that experience
Right. What the experience was. Yeah, for sure. Then just looking as just two dudes hanging out in a shack, I just sort of like look up and I go, did you happen to see those nightmares when we were inside of the cave?
Yes. Yeah.
We can talk about it now, or just bottle it down deep inside and wait it to another moment. Perhaps tonight we can go drinking again, and then delight the tavern with our tales of horror.
You propose a very interesting bargain. I think let's talk later. Yeah.
Valandor gives like a very sort of like a letting go sigh of like letting go of that assuredness. I just wonderful. Then tonight it is then, or
Excellent.
Some other time. No pressure. All right. I need to go outside.
I think I also need to go outside, but like a different direction.
Just the two of us standing in front, looking at opposite sides. What a day.
I think,
So you
uh,
guys heading into town?
I like that
from
you
opposite
would.
ways.
Yeah, but yeah, different routes, but they're still going there.
Okay. Which one of you? Well, I guess where are you both intending to go, and then I'll figure out how your routes diverge, so you don't have uncomfortable time as men to talk.
I'll let Alucor do this or speak to this, but I would say that eventually we just find ourselves in the exact same path, and then it's kind of like that. You need that moment to sort of breathe away the tense sort of like, oh, are we about to be very vulnerable with each other? And then sort of like, well, no, but we can also just keep bottling it up and keep walking. So I would say that like at some point maybe we meet up again, and then if Alucor happens to share in this, I would say the best part would be if we saw Navara, we would go to the inn. If we saw Navara last night, then we would go to the inn.
Yeah.
Okay.
There we go to the end.
You guys head into town. I'm tempted to have you both roll for toxic masculinity, but we don't need to do that.
What would that be?
I'm so down to roll for that.
What would that be?
I
Dude,
think
that's a
it would
crazy
be,
stat.
I think it would be like insight. Yeah, I think it'd be insight.
Roll insight. All right.
Yeah,
Hell
both you
yeah.
roll insight for
They
toxic
want to fail.
masculinity.
They don't want to know what's going on in the other one's head.
I would
Yes.
so give them a 1 and a 6, but I can't.
I have a 9.
I can't
That's
see
a
them.
10.
I don't think they needed it. It's fine.
Yeah, now exactly as you described. You both, nah, hey, and just continue your way. As you
I'll say
guys-
though,
Go ahead.
just for a point of clarification, I'll say that the approach is definitely in that, like, you know, two men that don't want to share anything. But I think it's also from at least for me, I think it's more of the standpoint of how do you even begin to like just casually bring this up to somebody after they've already seen it? You know what I mean? So it's like just even beginning that conversation is so complex and in its intensity that also, you know, there's that feeling of, and I could just further push you away from this. So I don't know what to do here, you know?
And I'll say for Alu too, it's like there's a lot of complex emotions around seeing Navarro's perspective of what had happened, reliving it and sharing that experience with people, nearly dying, mysterious pact. There's a lot just swirling in the brain where he's just like, I'm gonna drown this in liquor and push this down and deal with it later.
Okay, wonderful. As you guys approach the
Gotta love it.
town, what you would see is one moment. As you guys approach the town, you would eventually pass by. This is the Endermath Orchard, which is like between you and the town. You probably don't steal apples from there and instead take them from Leona's, because the orchard is run by a former adventurer, and that might be trouble for you. But you guys pass that, and then you end up here, which is known as the Town Green. It's like a large hill that's on one side of the town square, where the grass is like, you know, grows pretty green, and it's kind of lovely. You pass by, this is Ramble right here, and his mount. So Ramble is like a Wainwright. He basically will sell wagons and things like that. And that's his own personal mount, which is a capybara. And it's he's a gnome, so he rides a capybara mount named Violet. You pass by them and a few other places. You go through the town square. You see up on the top is this stone structure, which you know to be the Shrine of Luck. Down here on this side of town, that is the like the town master's hall. And then right here is the Stonehill Inn that you guys are heading to. Just kind of giving you a lay of the land, and just zooming out a little bit here so we can see the whole place. There we
That's
go.
so sick.
Yeah.
Very dope. Very dope.
Yeah, you guys head into the tavern, into the Stonehill Inn. What do they see as they come in from the three of you?
Where? You know what? Speaking for Leo, head down, just eating her porridge, not talking at this point.
Okay.
Penny's gone full sugar high. I really think
Bouncing
that
the
like this would be
walls.
really cool, but I don't know exactly where we're going to go next because I don't really know where health potions are. And Navarre, I don't really know what you're drinking, but it smells awful. So now I'm concerned. Apple thief cuts off.
Navarre is just tying the leather straps around the javelin and like testing its weight and just listening to Penny just Apple thief.
I'm white noise.
Morning.
Definitely listening actively, but just like also it's the morning.
Yeah, I'll say that Valandor just arrives and with being as wide-eyed as possible, but not really too aware of how creepily he's arriving. It is very much hello everyone.
Good morning.
I'll say
look
sorry, good.
No, go ahead.
I'll say Alucor is like not stumbling, but definitely noticeably more sluggish than Valandor is, and just kind of salute, nods his head. Morning.
Morning. How did
Oh,
you
Navarra's doing that thing where like they're focused on their spear, and anytime Alucard's not looking, they'll look at them and then just like look away, like just gonna tie this tighter. Yep, this looks right. Yep,
Navarra, that seems like it's tight enough, but like it's up to you. I don't mean to. Leo, any word on Gundren?
No, Sildar, actually, we spoke with him this morning, and he's been studying a bunch of maps to try and, figure out where they might have taken Gundren and Yano, but hasn't had much luck, so we're going to take over and ask around the town, see if there's anyone who might know of a location where we could scope out, see if the goblins took them there, so... That's the job for today. Oh, pardon me. That's what we're going to do.
All right.
Yes.
Penny had a big day yesterday. How are you doing? Both here and everywhere else.
I didn't have a bad dream, which was great. Very nice. Not eating very nice porridge is also very good. And Sugar and Spice are at our house now, which I'm trying to, I lean, not whispering at all. I'm trying to convince Leo to let us keep them. So you got it. It's good. And then I give him an apple. I gave the rest away, but here. I saved this one for you.
I take it. It's like wonderful. Exactly how I wish to be remembered.
I'll just have one on me constantly. Never letting you forget.
No, for sure. But I'll say that, like, yeah, but I eat it though. Not hesitating at all.
I'm doing better. I think not thinking about it too long for more than like a minute is a really good way to make sure that you don't think about it.
Oh, and I look over to Alucor and I go, same pattern.
Yeah, and he'll like look at Navarre also in like quick glaze of like, and then like look around like he wasn't looking at Navarre. Like,
Leo's just looking at everyone doing the same thing to each other.
This is healthy. This is very healthy.
Really
so
appreciate our concern and care for our mental health. It's going
Doing
well.
such a good job at it. This is the best way.
To be fair, a lot of the things that were shared without our consent. So,
Yes.
if this was a different situation and I was sitting in front of you and you had questions, I would answer them. That was never a problem. Still avoiding Alucor's eye. Like they're like if they're sitting in that way, they're just like looking at Leo. But we're going shopping, right? So
Yes, we're going shopping. And no questions
time.
asked.
Yes, no
Not-
questions asked, of course.
Unless it becomes relevant, in which case I will be pestering you, but for now I will respect boundaries and leave it be.
Okay.
But to be clear,
Hmm.
we all saw something.
I think so. Yes.
So a lot
And-
of something.
Oh. Well. Good. Then at least we're on the same page.
Yes.
We all saw something.
Same page.
Wonderful.
Can I, in that moment, when I guess everybody starts responding, can I just do like a general table insight check and see like how does everybody feel about, especially after what Navarra said about like, hey, we, this got shared without our consent and we all saw something. So it's like, how is everybody feeling about the fact that that is out there?
Is anyone hiding their feelings of shame and discomfort?
Oh yeah. Who are
Not-
you talking about?
Not about the memory. Leo's just Leo
About
hasn't
knowing
heard.
it. About knowing it without when they want it, maybe a little, but it's not shame about their own. It's more about like, I don't want them to know that I'm concerned about them. So
Sure.
I'm gonna be so normal.
Well,
Yeah, and I
actually-
think that was the question. More like, what
Let me
do
say
the-
this. None of you know what memory of yours was shared. You know
Oh.
everyone else's.
Oh no.
Oh, so we could think that it was a really bad one.
Yes.
Like-
So everyone's probably sitting there
Oh.
wondering, I saw
Oh my
visions
God.
of everyone else. Because you're sending that out. Why would you
Yes.
also see it
Okay.
play back?
we
Right.
Very
saw our
different.
own memory, right?
No. That's what I'm saying.
We don't
No,
know
we
what
don't.
was
You would have
shared.
seen
No.
everyone else's, but you have no idea what they got from
That
you.
changes everything.
Yeah,
Right,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
right.
huge.
Leo's
That's
Oh,
sweat.
okay.
DM,
so
I have a
much,
question.
especially after last night and her
Yeah.
nightmare.
Okay,
She's
okay.
terrified.
DM,
Yeah.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Do we know who's? Like, could we tell the dream?
That's a good
Changes
question.
so
I'm
much.
gonna say everyone give me. You can choose insight or perception, and based on your roll, I'll tell you whose memories you recognize.
Insight.
If Navarra didn't know their biggest shame was sent to everybody else,
Cool.
they wouldn't be in so much remorse because
Well-
they don't.
You're probably in
They will
remorse
know-
because your oath was broken.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
but,
that's
like,
probably
the-
like you're like feeling horrible about something completely different. You also might be feeling horrible because again, you don't know what everyone else saw, so you might be
Uh-huh.
thinking, "Oh, they know about how I broke the oath, or they know about what I did wrong."
Ooh.
Yeah.
Got it.
Okay. Let's go around the table. Let's start with Alu. What do you
18.
get?
That's a 23 total, 18 plus 5.
You know everyone. You know exactly which memories were whose. Okay. Next up, Valandor. What you get? 9.
5, 9.
Oh, 9. Okay. You're able to recognize. You're able to recognize Leo's because the book that she reached for in that memory she has on her currently. So you've put that together.
Okay.
What about you, Leo?
5.
5. Oh, you.
I rolled a 3.
That's a good question.
It's okay if I recognize, like, I can't pin any of them.
No, because I think you would get one of them. You probably recognize Penny's only because she's probably told you about little things like that she's remembered from a long time ago. And then, okay, that brings us to Navarra. Oh, sorry, Penny, you first.
I got 16.
16. You
Yeah.
recognize Leo's, you recognize, I'm going to say you recognize Navarra's, and you recognize Alucor's. But, yeah, actually, no, you know what? Because that, you recognize everybody's, because process of elimination, you
Yeah.
end up with the last one. And Navarra, what you get? A 13?
Yeah.
I would say you definitely recognize Leo's. You also recognize Alucor's. because that's what kind of helped you break your oath, right? Or helped you realize that you broke your oath.
Yeah.
So that one you know for sure. But yeah, you guys are all sitting on that and unsure of what other people know about you. So as you guys sit in this uncomfortable awkwardness, what do you guys do to get out of that, or how do you start your day in terms of your agenda?
We should get health potions.
Leave, yes.
There were
Yeah.
2 from the chest that we had picked up, just to note.
Okay.
And like
That-
Alicor's still rubbing his temples.
Good.
How did we above table? Did we divvy up the like
You
Leo's and
divvied up
has
nothing.
the frog? Okay.
I was carrying the frog at one point. I have it written down in my book, but anyone can have the frog.
Okay. Because we want to. Should we do a divvy up? Does it matter? I don't. If there are any certain items that folks want to like hold on to in particular.
So the frog, you can probably take to a place. Actually, let's go to the map real quick.
Because it was
That
like
would
too big to
actually be
fit in a
good.
bag, right? The frog, the
It
statue.
would, yeah. That
Yeah.
might be good to get rid of first, honestly, so we have
It's
spending
40
money.
gold.
Yeah, we should
Um,
probably.
The
There might be someone weird who wants this.
Okay, let's see.
Someone who's really into frogs. Frog
A fellow nerd.
lady. Fellow. Yeah.
Okay, 1 second. Why is this not doing the thing? Okay.
I also
so
demand to visit the
you
capybara.
probably this place right here, this one. You probably know that you can take the frog there. That is known as the Phandalin Miners Exchange. If you take the frog there, so the Miner Exchange normally trades in things like gold or gems that miners find, but because this place has a lot of historic relics that are found often, you can probably take it there and they'll make sure they find a buyer for it and give you an appropriate amount of money for it. I will say this though, if you find something historically significant, Leo, you know that this place is primarily a place where you would go to get cash money, but it is not like they're not going to do anything like research it. They're not going to put it in a museum. But this piece might not be the most significant one in the world to you.
Pawn shop.
For weapons, there's this place right here, the Lion Shield Coster. And
Lion shield.
Yep. And when you think about that, if you look at that shop,
The-
you will see a very similar symbol to the one you saw in the crates.
We should talk to them.
Mm-hmm.
Next door to the inn is Hooked on Tonics. That is a potion shop. And next to
That's so
that,
cute.
right here, this is Barthen's Provisions. So adventuring gear. They don't sell weapons and they don't sell armor, but any other type of gear you want, they can probably get for you. And then finally, there's a smith across the street. It's just called the Smithy, but you would know that it's run by the Tartesh brothers, and it's a business they own together. But yeah,
Where's
that's just some of the
Yarnos?
places. If you guys have any other place you want to check out, let me know.
Yarno? Where would his...
Oh, Yarno, yes, he would have a shop that I'm gonna say is probably I'll say his shop is probably right here, this brown building.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is there anyone that we might think would know anything about, like, adventures?
Maps.
Specifically maps. Maybe someone who's more close to Gundren that's in the town. Just like talking wise versus shopping.
Well, Sildar's doing that, but I will say that there's a bunch of people here in the tavern you could probably talk to. And rather, if you want to just carouse and get, talk to people and get rumors, you can do a carouse check and basically, see if you can learn anything from just gossip. But as
Okay.
far as
That can be
maps,
fun.
Sildar's working on that right now.
Maybe we should go to the armor guy first and figure out that whole signet thing on the boxes.
Oh, the lion shield
Yeah.
shop. Yeah. No, that would be, yeah, fantastic. Do
Do you
we?
mind if I join you?
Of course. No,
could-
please.
use a little browsing as well.
That would be lovely. Anyone is welcome to. Do we want to return the supplies? I'm assuming that they were Sildar, actually. Sildar, were
Yeah.
those supplies that we found in the cave, were they yours? Purchased.
No, we
So they
brought. Oh, actually, no, they weren't. But
okay.
there's if we look among the stuff that we brought back, there was a bunch of gear that Gundren had rented from Barthen's Provisions. So
Okay.
that stuff probably needs to be returned.
Absolutely. Okay, we can definitely do that.
Okay.
But I can't. I want. I guess. Do we bring the loot crates back to Lion Shield, assuming that they were already purchased, and like returning them, or like I don't know. I'm assuming
They probably weren't purchased from.
they were just stolen.
Well, so they either were stolen from customers who may now be dead, or they were stolen from like a shipment, in which case it's
Okay.
just stolen
They-
property. But
Okay.
either way, I'm
But if
sure
we
they
know what's in
probably
them.
will be happy to take them.
True.
take that. That's probably.
And
smart.
if we know what's in them, we might be able to ask who they belong to,
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay.
or
Well,
if it was shipment versus person.
then I guess Lion Shield first.
You head there. Give me just one moment. Okay. You head there, and that is where you meet the proprietor of the business. Her name is Laine, I think it is. Laine? I think Laine. No, Laine? Liney. Not?
I love her.
Lene.
I love her
Her
already.
name
Wow.
is Lene.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with
Great
Lene.
fit.
It's spelled
Hello?
Linene. I don't think there was a pronunciation guide, and now I'm gonna just double check. But yeah, Lene, she runs the shop. How can I help you? How you doing today, Leo? Right?
Yes. Yes. Hello.
Hey,
Um,
how's it going?
Hi, it's going well. How are you?
Doing
Are
all
these
right.
yours, by chance?
Oh, you point outside to the wagon. I'm guessing. Those look like.
These are
Where'd you find them?
In a goblin's hideout in a cave, about half a day's journey away.
Son of a bitch. Yeah,
Yeah.
no, those are mine. Those
Okay.
were, those were stolen, I think. We had a shipment that was supposed to be coming in. Thing got knocked over, and, a couple of guys died, but more
my
importantly,
word.
the merchandise was gone.
Of course, priorities.
Yeah.
Right. Yes. Well, we wanted to return them. I
That's very
recognized
kind of you.
them.
Thank you.
Oh.
Let me get you a little something for your troubles. And they rummage, and they come back, and they hand you a pouch with 50 gold.
Oh.
If you,
You are too
for the
kind.
good deed, if you need any help, you let Lene know, and
you.
I'll do
Thank you,
whatever I can
Lene.
for you.
I appreciate that. I'm gonna just wave in, like, anyone want to?
Oh.
We can bring in the stuff from the cart. She's gonna take it, and she gave us 50 gold
Of
and
course, of course.
her a pledge to help us occasionally. So,
Wonderful.
if anyone needs anything from here, she is wonderful and lovely, and yes, I'm gonna start just carrying in boxes and stop talking.
Yeah, Ella will help with like bringing in
Yeah.
a box into.
Anything Leo does not need to carry, they'll like immediately go and pick it up before she even like bends down to.
Oh.
Oh, nice! You brought some big, strong people to help you carry them. That's wonderful.
I made some
Yeah,
friends.
and
So
she's
it's
like
quite wonderful.
really appreciating the looks on all of you guys. So,
I love her.
where'd you meet your new friends?
Oh.
They live in the woods.
Whoa, Penny, please.
They,
Yeah, they
um,
do
Not
live in the woods.
Oh,
No,
rustic
okay.
type. Nice.
They live together in the woods.
Oh,
We enjoy the outdoors.
Yeah,
We're
we met
adventurers.
because I point to Valandor. He was taking one of our apples.
Mhm.
Yes,
okay.
and
Well,
I
that's
live
cool.
together with Alucor.
And what's your name? She like when you said they live together, she like died a little bit, and then she looks at Navara. So what's your name?
They like put the stuff down. I'm guessing they're taller than them, so Navara
Yes.
just like takes them by the chin and says Navara, and then what goes back to pick up more stuff.
At this point, like while you're like distracted, I think Leo's like tried to grab a box finally, and is like
Give-
starting to carry.
No, put it
Give
down.
me,
And they'll like,
just give me a straight charisma check.
okay, this is how we know if we're blessed or not today.
It's not my fault, I swear to God.
Blessed, be blessed, be blessed.
That there is a 16.
There we go.
Yeah.
Ooh.
You
No!
do that, and
Bless.
you see on Lene's face, she just turns immediately blush. So yeah, anything you guys need? You know, I got weapons, we got armor. You know,
Armor.
Penny's looking for a
weapons.
knife.
yeah, we can get you a knife.
Penny, say that out loud.
No. But Penny's been in the shop and the sugar high is still going, so she's just kind of bobbing
Oh my
around.
God.
Up
Don't
things
touch
that
the
she
blades.
shouldn't.
Leave the
It's
blades
too
alone.
heavy.
Navarre's like, oh, no.
Please just grab the hilt and don't run with it.
I'm not gonna run with it.
Oh, Miss Lene, is it?
Lene, yeah, Greywind. You can call me
Greywind.
Miss Greywind.
Miss Greywind, it's a pleasure to meet you. First, we're not romantic partners. I just want to make that really clear.
Valandor kind of gives like a.
Valandor's offended.
But I would love to browse your selection of armor and weapons.
I
You
have
had
to
quite
know,
the
what
run.
made you want to say that? Like, it, obviously out of character, you picked up on things, but in character, what's what triggered Alcor to say that?
He's feeling not shame, but competitive that Navarro is the first one to be like, they live in the woods.
Yeah, got it.
So he's
All
just
that
trying to,
toxic
like-
masculinity
Yeah,
from
they live in
earlier.
the woods.
Yeah, I
He's
see.
like,
Talk to
we don't
me.
live in the woods. I mean, we do live in the woods, but it's different.
just
It's
in the
not,
suburbs. It's
Yeah.
just on the outskirts of
We're
town.
outdoorsmen.
Yeah,
He's
it's
a
not
ranger. I'm a
weird.
druid. It's fine. We're just roommates.
They're just roommates. Yeah. Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah. No, that's interesting. Do you need any weapons? I mean, I see you're already carrying some nice stuff.
Yeah, just wondering if there's any sort of upgrades we might be able to get. We had an interesting run-in with some goblins recently, so just want to.
Yeah, tell me about it. Honestly, the whole region's been real bad. People have been getting knocked over left and right. You know, every trade caravan, you know, it's like 50-50 if it makes it there on time. And then you got these jerks walking around town.
What jerks?
Jay?
Sure.
Oh,
Have you seen, like, there's
yes.
these guys, they wear, like, red cloaks?
Red cloaks, yes.
Oh.
The
Yeah.
red, yes,
Yes.
yes,
Yeah, they've been,
yes. Ugh.
they've been causing people some trouble, you know? I don't think
might
they're
have
good
to-
for business. That's just me.
That's,
No, I do believe you're right.
No.
yeah, I would be in agreement. We might have to inspect that. But right now we have a friend who was kidnapped by some goblins. So
I'm sorry. That's, oh my god. Who's the friend?
Gundren, Roxy.
Gundren? Is
Yeah.
Sildar
and
okay?
and Iana. Silver, he's okay.
Oh,
it's just
thank goodness.
yeah.
He's
Gundren and
feeling,
Iano.
like he's fit.
He is. I mean, he's at the tavern
He's
right
at the
now.
he's at the tavern right now. Actually, he's a little bit. He's pouring over some.
He
nuts,
is
but I'm
working
sure he
on-
could use a
I-
friendly
I
face.
might have to
Um,
stop by there later and
I know-
check him
Yeah.
out. See
Rather-
how he's doing.
And you know, he's really looking to work out some maps and figure out where, you know, Gundren might have been taken. So if you could lend him any assistance,
Oh yeah.
I know he'd be greatly appreciative of it.
you know, moral support, indeed. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's get
Maybe
Gundren
share a drink.
laid.
He'll be there all day.
Honey, you don't need to sell me on it. I'm already heading over
I know,
there as
I'm-
soon as
you
I
know.
close up shop.
Of course. When do you close?
Usually around 4.
Okay. He'll still be there.
Well, if there is something, they'll like pull open their spear and hit it onto the ground or their javelin. I'm looking for something a little bit more reliable.
You sure it's not the user?
You're talking about the weapon, right? Her eyes are just wide, waiting for a response.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, well, we
Something
can definitely
different.
help with that.
Spear, glaive, something strong.
Let's see.
Help.
Um, So one moment. So is there a specific weapon you're hoping to get, like as far as like basic weapons go, or
If there's a cool glaive, yeah.
cool glaive? Okay. So
got
you
this
just have
cool
like a
glaive.
non-magical glaive now, right?
Hey, if there's a magical one, I'm not saying no.
Okay, got it. Yeah, I don't have any magical ones now, but I can keep an ear out. You know, yeah,
Oh, you'll do
I can
that for
see if
me?
I can hook something up for you. Yeah, no, you can trust Lene. I can help you out.
Oh, that's very kind of you.
Yeah,
For now, if you have something just non-magical,
yeah, absolutely.
but better than this.
And she shows you they have a variety of glaives. They have lances. They have mauls, morning stars. So yeah, any basic weapon you guys can get here. Do you need a glaive?
I need one. Is it cooler? Maybe. Yes,
She'll-
I do one. I want
She'll
one.
sell it to you for half off, so it's only going to be 10 gold.
And
I
you
have
can
150.
use the 50 or part of the 50 that she gave us if you want.
Wait, that's. Oh yeah, that's 10 gold, right? Split amongst us. Yeah.
Yeah. There you go.
So everyone
yeah,
gets 10 gold from that.
you take this one, and you know, if I get my hands on anything magical, I'll let you know. You know, again, shipment's been rough, but you know, maybe with some adventurers like you in town, you know, things will work their way out.
Yeah, I can help fix that.
Cool. Oh, awesome. That's great. Yeah. With that, anything else you guys need here?
I'm gonna ask for her medium armor selection.
Medium armor. Yep. So they have chain shirts, they have breastplate, and they have half plate.
Let's look at that half plate. What's going on with that? What's that looking like?
This is a half plate.
You'd look good in half plate, I think so. You
You
know,
think so?
so now half plate is kind of hard to come by around here, but I could probably give you a small discount. Call it like 650.
650
Gold pieces.
copper gold pieces. Yeah, that is. I'll have to put that on a wish list.
Normally, half plate is 750 gold pieces, but she is willing to give it to you for 100 discount since you're not roommates. Not that there's anything wrong with that. Mainly because of her own personal interest in you.
Gotcha.
So, cool. They do have shields as well for 10 gold. And they have all the light armor, padded leather and studded leather available as well.
Okay.
Penny has touched all the knives. None of them feel right.
Mm-hmm. Give me
puts them all
a
back down.
sleight of hand check.
Oh no! That's not good. Three.
Penny,
Not
as
terrible.
You're like, no, and you slice your finger wide open, and it starts bleeding.
my God, it's Penny.
As it is, you like put your hand on it, and it sort of like you put your hand on it, and you like hold it, and there's like blood all over your hands now. As you move your hand away, you see that where you cut yourself, it's like healed back, but it's now like slightly a different color. Like it looks a little purple.
I'm fine. Cause
Okay.
it's fine, just a little nick. Yeah, it's, you know, the bleed a lot. Do you
Yeah.
have a place where I can wash my hands really quickly?
I'm just gonna prestidigitation it away. Just gonna do that on your hands.
I stick both my hands behind my back and I'm just kind of holding them like
Yeah.
I'm looking now. I'm
There's
just
a
gonna
wash
look.
bucket at the inn if you want to head there. They don't have a washroom here. At least, well, not a public one. Sorry.
Fine.
Lene, if I may.
Yeah.
You mentioned weapons, armor. Do you have anything that would, I guess, boost our efforts when we're out there? Something in the realm of healing or
No,
anything
I
else
don't,
in
I
that
don't
realm?
specialize in that kind of thing. But if you go to the apothecary, they can help you with that kind of thing. Or there's. Have you talked to the priest outside?
Oh, no, I have not.
Yeah, the priestess, sister. What's her name again? Sister something. She worships the luck goddess. She'll help you out.
Wonderful. Thank you very much.
Yeah, no problem.
Or she's at the shrine?
Yes.
outside? Okay.
She's referring to Sister Gareli. And yeah, Sister Gareli is works the shrine outside.
Cool. Okay. Oh, actually, one thing. You wouldn't happen to have any oil, perchance, on you, in the shop?
No, well, I mean, I have stuff to clean the blades, but I'm assuming you're looking for like flammable.
Lantern. Yeah.
Yeah, you want to go
I'm
to
sorry, Leo, did
Barthen's
we run out?
Provisions. They'll help you out.
Oh, okay, wonderful. Thank
Yeah.
you so much, love.
We have
Um,
like a 5-gallon.
I
gallon?
know.
I have a single gallon, and we used quite a lot of it when we burned down the
Oh.
cave.
And it was surprisingly effective.
Yes, and I would like more of it, because I quite like that.
This fire is good.
Well,
Yes,
Leo's an
yes.
arsonist now.
No, she has her flashlight, her bullseye lantern.
Nah, she's
You
seen
know,
the flame and she
can't-
wants
She
more.
can't see otherwise. Remember, she doesn't
Sure.
have dark vision like the rest of us. Some
Sure,
of us
sure.
decided to nerf our characters, and it was really stupid.
It was a lovely choice. It let you touch the wolf.
Mm.
Oh yeah, I remember
Yeah,
that one.
that was great.
That was fun. That was real fun.
Is there anything else you guys are trying to do in town? By the way, you guys don't have to stick together the whole time. The town is pretty
No.
big. There's other stuff you guys can do.
Novara would have, after they got the glaive, would have told them that they're going to hook on tonics for the healing potions.
Okay.
God, that's such a
I-
good name.
I would like to go to Iarno's
Okay.
place.
Can I go
yeah.
to follow Navara?
Yep, you can follow Navara. And what about Valandor and Alikor?
What was the place with the magic items?
Magic items. There's not a place that specifically does magic items.
Sorry,
I like the
The
apothecary.
apothecary
Yeah.
has. Yeah, that's what Navara and Penny are going.
yeah, that's
I'll
where
go-
Ali would head to.
And then I'll go to the priest.
Okay. Yeah, sounds good. So you
Sweet
head
party.
here to the shrine where you see Sister Grayli, and she looks like a little like tired and worn out a little bit. Give me one moment. Yeah, you get there and you see her. She looks tired. But yeah, she's like cleaning the shrine up a bit and stuff like that.
Sure. And you said she worships the luck goddess?
She worships Timora, the goddess of luck.
Timor. Got it. Then I'll just kind of arrive, but I'll kind of do a thing where I observe it or observe her behavior from the distance, and then I just, since nobody's next to me, I just kind of like perk up a little bit more, and then I go, Sister Gareli, what a wonderful day we're having.
Oh, pleasure. I'm sorry, I don't know your name, but I think I've heard about you around town.
Yes, the name's Valandor. I
Valandor.
offer my services where I am needed, and I see you are having a morning to yourself, or is there any assistance that I can provide?
I actually just got back into town last night, and I'm let's just say I had a very rough adventure.
Do you care to express what the adventure consisted of? If you wish to nod, you may find me along with my roommate in our shack at the edge of town. But if not, we can also discuss it now.
Yeah, I suppose. I mean, I guess I've heard about you. But by the way, do you need healing or anything like that? She looks over your pale complexion and your black eyes, which I need to emphasize for the audience and for the other players, is not normal for an elf. Are you all right?
Oh, yes, absolutely. I'm totally fine. I like to begin my days going around and just expressing how much joy I find in helping others. And you happen to be my first citizen that I would like to provide some efforts into. So don't worry about me. I'm doing quite fine. I would like to be here for you.
Make a persuasion check. I asked the ranger with incredibly low charisma. Let's see.
Oh yeah.
Oh, nice.
The 17 minus 1, pretty good.
That's great. Yeah.
Carry coming through.
Okay. Yeah. I'm sorry. Your complexion threw me off. Yeah. I was tasked by some friends of mine. I've been trying to help them out. They're looking for a spell book. It's a really important spell book, and we are pretty sure we know someone who can help us with that. Have you heard of Agatha?
I guess DM question. Would I know of Agatha from my time here?
You can do history or arcana.
Let's go with. Oh, it's the same. So let's go with history.
Okay.
Ooh, it's a 5.
5. You have no idea. But as you bring this up, she explains, yeah, Agatha, well, Agatha is very old. She died a long time ago. And now she sort of haunts this place, and she's kind of like a banshee. But I heard that it's possible to parlay with her. I went there and it did not go well. I feel like I aged 5 years in a single day. But I will say this. When I was talking to her, it seems like she is a fan of baubles and things like that. I think maybe if I can get someone to bring her a gift, she might be willing to open up a bit.
And reveal to you the location of your spell book.
Not my spell book, but this spell book I'm looking for. Yeah, it's sort of like an antique, pretty powerful spell book. We don't want it to fall into the wrong hands.
No. Of course not. Well, how about this? I will look into it. I will see about acquiring a gift of some degree, presenting it to Agatha.
I already have something. And she goes and she opens up her bag. I was able to get this. I didn't have it with me when I was there, but as soon as I got back, I grabbed it. But I can't bring myself to go out there again. And if it goes poorly, I don't think I can survive taking another 5 years off my life. So, but I'll tell you what, if you can do it, and she hands you this like jeweled silver comb, if you can do it, I'll give you 3 health potions.
Oh, that actually works out great for me. Would you be interested in perhaps, after a job well done, as it is something I tend to do, do you, and I say that with like a bit of like a stutter in my speech, do you happen to have more that I may be able to purchase after we are done with this?
See about getting you more stuff like that. But yeah, I can see what help I can give you. Sure.
Okay, great. Well, I travel around with many others, and I would like to provide.
Well, I don't actually make health potions. I had these as my own supply. But I can give these to you for a job well done. And if you guys need magical healing or prayers or any act of divine guidance or spiritual awareness, I'm happy to help with that.
Right. I just sort of like look at her and I go, okay, then that sounds like a wonderful deal. I appreciate you taking the time to speak with me.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Before I leave you, though, Sister Ghelfi, Timora,
yeah.
Timora, you been a long follower?
Oh, my whole life. Yeah.
You believe she answers to you, speaks to you, connects with you?
I know she does. I mean, most clerics do, right?
I wouldn't know. Not a religious man myself.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
It's quite all right.
Are you hoping to find religion?
No. Way past that.
I don't
But
think
thank
there's
you.
ever a time when you can be past that.
He kind of stops and he looks over and he goes, well, for a sickly looking man like myself, there is definitely a time for that to pass.
Sometimes the weakest of us, sometimes the most cursed, or the ones struggling most from the ills of Bashava, sometimes they need the help most.
Bashava, does that ring a bell?
Give me a religion check.
Jeez. All right, Carrie, come on, man. 4.
You've heard people use it as a swear word. They'll
Okay.
say things like basaba shit or something like that.
Okay.
But yeah, the way she refers to it is almost as if it's the devil.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. I'll just kind of look to her and... Well, thank you for the insight. I will perhaps inquire about this Timora or other religions at a later time. But let me go and see what I can find from Agatha, and I'll let you know.
Okay. Yeah, thank you so much. You head off, and meanwhile, the rest of you guys went to the apothecary.
I went to Yarno.
And you went to Yarno. We'll get to that in a moment. Those of you who went to the apothecary, what are you hoping to get there?
Health potions.
Health potions? Yeah.
Maybe have some weird knickknacks.
Yeah. Give me one moment. You meet there. There is a... let me actually just pull them up on the map so you guys can see the token for this guy. Heading there, you see this gentleman. He is a gnome, and he's got like pointed ears and like bright pink hair. His name is Tumblewick Rollins. Hey, how are you doing all today? What can I help you with?
Oh, let's see. We need a couple more health potions, something healing, something fortifying, possibly for me. But Penny, did you want Penny?
I'm already distracted once more.
Hold on.
Go ahead.
I don't touch anything, but like I'm getting too close.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hands behind the back still.
Yeah, that's what I
A
meant.
kid at a museum, just like.
Okay. Yeah, well, we got health potions, sure. That's normally we sell them 45
Each?
Yeah, that's the no. Well, honestly, that's a good price. You know, and if you go to Neverwinter, you know they sell them for 60.
But I'm really not in Neverwinter much. And then they're gonna lean down on the desk and just look. She's like, I'm curious though. Do those guys out there kind of cause you trouble? You know, the ones.
Can Alu help with this?
Yeah, go ahead and give me. You can do persuasion or even intimidation if you wish.
I'm trying to be nice, but intimidation is one of my best.
Yeah, I'm saying I'll think this is intimidation.
Damn it, Carrie.
Carrie,
Curse you,
Alcor, how do
Carrie.
you help?
I think Alucor would have been walking in a little bit behind Navarre and Penny. So like when he walks in as Navarre's like doing this, his face isn't like the most welcoming. He has these piercings, he has face tattoos. He looks hungover, but if you don't know him, you might think that he's just like has a resting scowl. So like as Navarre is saying, like, are those people giving you trouble? This guy might see the gentleman saunter into his store, kind of looking upset, to say the least.
Okay. You say that, and so as you enter, you kind of like shoot an eye at him, and you go ahead and roll at advantage, Navarra, as he sort of like panics for a moment when he sees Alucor come in. Yeah, no.
That's advantage, right? That means I roll twice.
No,
right?
You
I
already
didn't
rolled
do it.
once.
You already rolled.
So
Are you sure?
you
It wasn't me.
It's him.
you
It was
say
because of
this.
you.
No,
You know what
you talk about the. No one's been in any trouble. Everyone in town is really nice. Everyone's really great. Yeah. I'm gonna be closing up for lunch. So if there's anything else you need, let's get you checked out now.
Wait. With how they're talking, they're not saying out loud, but are they actually afraid of like talking?
You kind of get that vibe. Yeah. And they might. I'll say this. Give me an insight check.
Carrie, go outside. Carrie, go outside.
Leave,
Carrie,
leave,
step out of the door.
leave,
For those who
leave.
didn't
Turn
see,
your
she
camera off.
rolled-
It's
she
over.
rolled a
You're
nat
gone.
one.
Ah!
Again, that's 2 in a row.
Time out.
You think he's afraid of you specifically.
Oh, got it. They soften, step back a little bit, see Penny and has like a smile. It's kind of a little unnatural, but they have a little smile. Little fox, be careful.
I'm
We're
not touching anything, I swear.
Oh, I know. And they're just being really sweet and looks back at the shop owner and just says, if there is any trouble, please let us know. We're kind of curious on what's happening around here. And a lot of other people, some don't want to be named, we're kind of uncomfortable. And if I can lend my services, I want to.
Give me a persuasion at disadvantage, because you've been batting 1,000 so far.
Mm-hmm.
It's not my fault, I swear.
Can I try to make it even by doing something cute and like walking up to her, just being like, "Hi," just
Like, give a
offsetting it, offsetting it. She's like trying to make it so that she doesn't look like she would kill him.
I don't know. Anything you hear is probably lies and slander. So, but hey, it was great meeting you all. Thank you so much for your business. Come back some other time, I suppose. And he's like, sort of like trying to get you guys out the door.
We have gold to spend, sir. If you have knickknacks.
Navarro will step out and just angrily start pacing around the building. But
Sure.
Don't mind her.
What is it you want? What can I get you?
Any sort of maybe some items, perhaps that might have given folks a competitive advantage in battle. We've had a rough time of it recently, so any sort of edge.
Yeah. And they start like looking at their stuff. I got a they're like patting themselves down. They will present you with, though, one moment. They offer you a magic item that they have on them. It would be around 200 gold.
What's this do, friend?
Well, what doesn't it do, really? But first, is that money you're willing to spend before I go and grab a magic item for this guy to be having?
Maybe. I guess it depends on what it is.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay. Then in that case, let me go ahead and check to see what he might have on him. He will. He has available the Ring of the Orator, which is essentially it can help you. It can help you with like certain charisma checks and things like that. Or they have. What else would they have? They would also offer up a. They also have available a Broom of Flying.
I love the broom of flying personally. I think I was seeing how nervous this man is. It's just like, hey, friend, this is not a shakedown. Please, I mean no harm. We're just adventurers.
Yeah, look, I don't want any trouble. All right.
You will have none, I promise.
Okay. Well, if you'd like to buy either the broom or the ring, happy to do business with you.
What is the ring again? Out of character.
It's the Ring of the Orator, which allows you, I think, to project your voice and things like that. But yeah, up to you if that's something you guys want to do. Yes, it allows you to project your voice to all creatures within a mile of yourself, regardless of noise. Yeah, pretty much magical silence is one of the only things that can stop it.
Interesting.
Oh, also, it basically allows creatures who don't know your language to probably understand what you're saying.
Huh.
That feels almost so useful, given we're going to be dungeon crawling. I feel...
And is it everyone hears what you say, or people that you choose? Is it more like message you're sending, or
No, when the
like
part
just
about,
a megaphone?
a part about it's a megaphone.
Okay.
Hey, that's cool.
Yeah, that is dope.
Mm.
I don't think I have the funds to do it, but
Okay.
I think I'll clock mental note that this man has this ring and broom in possession.
Okay.
But thanks for pulling that up, George.
No problem. Elsewhere, Penny, you are not Penny. Penny, you've just been looking at stuff. Have you gotten in any trouble?
I have my hands behind my back, and honestly, I might be getting too close to a potion, but I don't think it's anything problematic. I didn't find what I was looking for at the knife store, and I was honestly just with Navara because I want to make sure that they don't run away or leave.
Yeah, it can be like that sometimes. Okay, elsewhere then, Leo, you get to the shop, Iarno's shop. It's closed up. What is it you're hoping to accomplish?
I wanted to find some spells potentially, and also I was hoping to, if he has like a little private library, maybe try and read about the gem.
Okay.
That I would remember what it looks like, and like, it had this effect. Just want to do a bit of reading.
They did lock up their shop before they left. So, is that something you want to try to get around, or?
Is there an open window or a back door?
Not one that's opened. Because remember, they were heading off onto
Is
the
there a
road.
locked window?
A locked window. Yes, there is a locked window.
Are there unlocked windows?
Oh, unlocked? Give me an investigation check.
Okay, that's good. 24.
You do find a window. It's like all of the windows that are like reachable are locked, but there's one that's just a little bit further up. It's like it was probably left open to allow like airflow.
Okay.
But someone kind of small like you might be able to fit through that.
I I think I'm just gonna shimmy my way up there.
Okay.
Uh, yeah.
You can
just
choose acrobatics or athletics to try and climb up there.
acrobatics sounds good.
The DC is going to be 16.
I actually, James RPG Familiar redeemed points to give me advantage.
He did give.
I
he
would
gave you
like to
inspiration.
use inspiration.
Yeah. Go
I
for
would
it.
like to use advantage on this roll.
Sure. Sounds good.
I'm not even gonna need it. That's a 19 on the first one.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, 19 on the first one.
You manage to climb up there, and as you get to the top, you hear like a sound of like, because you're like again pressing on an open window frame, probably not meant to hold a full person's weight, but just as you hear like a cracking sound, you're able to leap inside. The window does not break, and you're able to land down and find yourself here.
Ooh. Okay.
This
Yes,
looks
no
more
one's
like a
in here.
classroom. This isn't right. One moment. But you find yourself inside his shop. What is it you're looking for? You said you were looking for spells, right?
Spells to learn, potentially. And then if he has like a private library, I'd love to spend a little bit of time trying to find something about that crystal.
Okay, go ahead and give me another investigation check.
Okay. Fuck. I should have used that advantage now. That's a 10.
10. Looking around, you are able to find something, though. One moment. Okay. Where is that? Sorry, I'm just pulling up the list of spells that they have there. Here we are. Okay, so you are able to find a spell for Charm Person. And another one which you already know. This is a spell scroll for Magic Missile.
Okay.
So you are able to find the spell Charm Person, and it looks like it was found like in a book, and they researched it, and this is like a spell that they probably learned.
Okay.
And so that one you could take the book and copy it. The spell scroll, you already know that, but you could give the spell scroll to someone else to use if you want.
Okay. How much does he have like a price list anywhere, or like something where I could kind of guesstimate how much they would be worth?
These would be about like worth like 50 gold for the spell scroll.
Okay.
The spell itself probably like 5 gold for the book.
I'm going to take a little piece of parchment. I'm going to write out. Dear Iano, hello, it's me, Leo. Don't mind me. I just climbed in through your top window. Thank you for leaving it unlocked. I have taken the book for your copy of Charm Person. I will return it as soon as I can. I'm going to learn it as well. Here's 10 gold for your troubles. Thank you so much for letting me use your private library as well. I really appreciate it. I hope you don't mind. All my love, Leo.
Okay. You do that. How are you exiting this place?
Does he have the library as well? Is there a library?
Yeah,
I should ask.
there is he does have a bunch of shelves of books. Do you want to investigate those as well?
I do. I just want to see if there's anything about the gem.
Like the gem that you found.
Yeah, the mind crystal.
Yeah,
whatever that
go for it.
thing was. Investigation?
Mm-hmm.
Sorry.
Um,
Almost all of my rolls have been under a 10. And it's your fault.
That's got nothing to do with me.
It's your fault. That's a 12. It's your
12.
fault.
We need a seance. We need to cleanse this. We need to cleanse this chat.
you start looking through the bookshelf. You do find
Candles.
a book, and it does talk about various kinds of magical gems. A lot of these though are like magic items. Give me like an Arcana check
Okay.
as you like delve into this.
16.
You do
There you go.
find a section it's sort of like on theoretical stuff, but it talks about like basically practitioners of psionics, which are like mental telepathic abilities, that they could, it is said, basically imbue their powers into crystal. And that does seem to ring true with what you discovered.
Okay.
But yeah, how are you leaving?
The way I came, I don't want to leave a door unlocked.
Okay, give me athletics or acrobatics.
Curry! 6.
You climb up, and as you do, you're like, okay, back out the way I came, and suddenly that cracking sound, and the window breaks out from under you. Give me a deck saving throw. This is
16!
fun. 16. You manage to only take like 1 point of damage as you get a small cut, but the window is completely shattered. You manage to like stop yourself from like landing face first in glass.
Going to write another note. Dearest Diano, I'm so sorry for breaking your window on my way out. That was that was my bad. I'm so sorry. Here's how much is a window worth?
Probably like one of these windows probably like 20 gold.
Okay.
To get someone to like get the glass, get the parts, replace the whole thing. Yeah.
Here's 20 gold to fix it. Terribly sorry again. All my love, Leo. I'm gonna fold the gold in that parchment and slide it under the door.
Okay, got it. That's done. Anything else you guys want to do? Actually, let's actually take a quick break. We're going to be gone for just 10 minutes while we let the players stretch their legs and get a drink. And then when we come back, we will continue our adventure and see what they're up to next. So don't go anywhere. We'll be back in just a little bit. Okay, bye. Okay, we return. Now that we are back, I believe Penny, Alucor, and Navarre, you have headed next door to the alchemy shop, hooked on tonics, to a shop called Barthen's Provisions. Valandor, you probably would have seen them heading from one shop to the other if you would like to join them.
Sure.
But inside, you see that there are two clerks, two like younger men, who are working there. One of them's name is named Anders, and the other is it Anders? One moment. Yeah, Ander is named one of them. The other one is like a half elf named Thistle, and then you see the owner of the place is like a middle-aged woman. Her name's Elmina Barthen. She's actually in a wheelchair, and she greets you as you guys come in. What are you guys trying to get there?
Penny knows exactly what all her favorite stuff is. This is her favorite store. Hi,
Okay.
Mr. Ander. Hi, Mr. Thistle.
Oh, hi,
Hello,
Penny.
ma'am.
How you doing?
I am in the market for some stronger than usual knitting needles. Do you know where I might find? I know I've had some wood ones.
Yeah,
and
we
they've been
got
lovely,
knitting
but
needles. You're trying to do crochet, maybe?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we can do that.
New craft.
Yeah, she goes and shows you the stuff. There's tons of craft supplies here. You can grab whatever you want. So that would be like 2 gold for the needles, and then like 2 extra gold for whatever crafting stuff you want. Think of
Penny
this.
loads up on like
Yeah.
a lot of yarn, just like different vari-colored, all this stuff, and gets very into like the button box, which I assume is large and expansive. Just picking them all up. Oh, this is so nice.
Anyone
Where's
else
Leo?
trying to get
I
anything?
wanted to-
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Is Leo not back yet?
Who back yet?
Leah, I thought she'd be back. I wanted her opinion. Navarra, do you know? I pulled up 2 buttons that look exactly the same. One is a slighter shade of like yellow more than the other. Which one's better for you?
Navarro will lean down to Penny's height, just so you could see their shifter eyes. That is yellow. Which one do you like?
Right. And I put the other one back.
So cute.
This is great. I do my whole thing. I pick like 2 pitch black ones out. I'm like, I know exactly what these are. They're like pearly. Throw it out.
Got it.
I try to look at Alucor in the most like non-weird way ever. I'm used to asking Navarra to do things, but I'm just kind of giving him a side eye.
Do
So
you
are
need
these
something, Penny?
these are friends of yours?
Yeah, they do I tell them that you stay in the woods or is it fine?
It's fine. It's fine.
They live in the woods.
They stay in the woods.
I
and
heard her.
Navarra's from town.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Hi, Navarra. Then nice to meet you. You all look like not Penny's typical kind of friends. Hi. Good. Welcome to our wonderful town. I've heard about you, and she points to you, Valandor, and is like, I've heard about you. You've helped a few people, right? Like around town and stuff.
Valandor, say hi.
Sorry, I think my internet like legitimately glitched. As soon as you said that, I was like, "Oh no!" I look over and I go, "Yes, I'm known to travel around this town and assist where I am able to assist. Do you have a tinderbox by any chance?"
Yeah, we got tinder boxes right this way. And she wheels over and she shows you where they have their tinder boxes. That would be that would be 5 silver for a tinder box.
Okay, I'll take
Oh,
one.
and oil. We need oil.
Yeah, we got oil. Yep, that's right here. That's 1 silver per pound.
Pound?
Per pound of oil.
She did say she wanted a lot. How much silver do we have?
Well, at least we'd be able to get a good amount.
I think last time you used like 10 pounds.
I had 10 pounds in total in my
Was 10
inventory.
10 silver then. Make it even. 10 pounds again.
That would be 1 gold.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So yeah, you get another 10 pounds of oil. Anything else from you guys while you're here?
Rope,
Oh.
any other random...
Yeah.
Were you able to find Gundren?
No, but Sildar's at the tavern. He got caught by some goblins. This is actually where this is why we have bigger friends now. There was some goblin trouble and they helped out.
Oh, well that's good. Geez,
No.
I hope you guys are able to find him. I know his brothers, they came in through here last night. And
Last night.
Yeah, they came in through here last night, and they said they were supposed to be meeting him at the dig site. They're somewhere up in the
they-
mountains.
Ah, darn. Did they buy anything?
Yeah, no, they got some provisions and things like that. They said they were going to be back any day though, so probably tomorrow they'll probably be back in town.
So they're not.
I think
They're not
Alu would
far
shoot a
away.
glance at Valandor, like, I don't know if they're going to be back in town on time, given what we've experienced.
Yeah, I'll just kind of, I'll catch that glance and just sort of like freeze, like, okay. Well, here's to hoping, right?
Yeah, things are just. I suppose when it rains, it pours, right?
True. Because Navarre asked the guy next door, and I haven't seen anything, but there's a lot of people in red sashes wandering around. Do you know what their deal is?
Yeah. They've been really making it. I don't like to speak bad of people, but they've been not great. They've been kind of making it hard on everyone here, and they
What are they doing?
well, the town master agreed to let them be sort of like private security for the town, and
They're not doing a good
sort
job.
of rolling with that and using it to pressure people to give them free things.
Oh,
So it's not been great. They actually, oh my god, the other day, they got in a fight with the woodworker. You know him, right?
yeah.
Yeah, he, his name's Thel, and he, and he got in a kind of like a argument with them because one of them insulted his wife, and they got in a fight, and Thel died.
What?
Whoa.
That-
Yeah.
Does the mayor know?
I mean, it was kind of an accident, but like, like if you punch someone that many times and if you shove them around, eventually they're gonna hit their head and not get up again.
Oh, that's so. I feel so awful for his wife.
Yeah. We haven't seen her around lately, or his 2 kids.
Well, where do they live? We can.
They're
Can we
usually in the
check
south
on
side
them?
of town, but their place has been empty. People have gone there to give their condolences to his wife, and yeah, it's it's been rough. It's been a rough time.
And the mayor's just letting this happen? Sure, someone must have told him. No one just dies in a town and their entire family goes
I
missing, and
think
the man in charge
I
doesn't.
think he might be scared of them, to be honest.
Huh.
There's actually, I'm not asking you all to do anything. I would not ask for anyone to do anything violent. But if someone were to do something, and she pauses, these guys usually hang out at the tavern. Not the inn, the tavern.
Oh,
The other end of
because
town,
we
the
didn't see
Sleeping
them.
Giant. You know, that, honestly, that place should be condemned, probably. I mean,
Condemned.
it's not a nice place. I don't think it really meshes with the town. But no, honestly, nope. That's not my business. I'm just, you know, if someone were to do something, I would head there. But
You're too nice.
I try to be. That's why I don't sell weapons or armor here. I'm not a fan of violence.
But you wouldn't bat an eye if they just happen to die in this place that you are not too favorable of.
I would not wish for that to happen. But people who live violent lives usually end violently.
I look back to the group and I go, see, now that is definitely something. I enjoy that kind of energy. And it just hollow, lifeless eyes back to her.
Just sort of like recoils a little bit.
Valandor, you gotta blink. Valandor, you gotta blink.
Right. I blink and then I'm like, I snap out of him. Like, well, that's right.
Can we get 10 more pounds of oil?
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Thanks.
Ander comes out and helps you load up. Ander is sort of like almost in his 20s, but not quite. He's like probably like 17 or 18. And he helps you guys get anything you need packed up, and she's able to ring you guys up. For another 10 pounds of oil, that would be just another gold piece. So with Penny's purchases...
Spending all of my allowance.
it would be 6 gold total that you guys have spent. So whoever wants to mark that off, please do. Anything else you guys want to do here?
Does she have any rope or travel bags? Does she have cloaks by chance?
Yes. They have
Fashion
both
choices.
of those things. Just pull them up on D&D Beyond, and it should have like a price next to it. Let me know, and that's basically the price for those things. Just a lot of generic stuff. So rope, cloaks, anything like that. Yep.
All right. Yeah, 1 gold piece. Let me get like 3 ropes.
That's fine. Yeah.
Cool. And Alicor will just hand over the 3 gold pieces.
Got it. Okay. Anything else from you guys before I cut away? Or is there a place... What are you guys trying to do next?
Do we meet up with Leo?
I think we should rendezvous. Maybe we got our supplies in order.
With that said then, and this is why I want to do that first. One moment. Leo, you are leaving Iarno's. You just shattered a window, you wrote your note, and you're heading out. And as you do, Iarno's place is right next door to the Sleeping Giant Tavern. And as you do, you see a sort of ruffian step out. He's holding a saber. Hey, the fuck you doing?
Fuck you doing? I'm having a really bad day right now, and I really do not want to talk. I have had no sleep. I have had nightmares. I have fallen through a window twice.
What? You gotta pay for that.
I did.
Make an intimidation check.
I don't think I've heard Leo swear before in this entire campaign.
Not one.
What?
Ooh.
Like, we're killing scary.
So
What
many
does-
nat ones.
What does a nat 1 look like for
Uh,
Leo in this moment? What does a nat 1 look like for Leo?
She's flushed. She has tears in her eyes. She is just so like she's one of those, like, when she's upset and like she's angry, she's like she cries.
Look, first of all, I don't care about what kind of day you're living. But if you broke the window, you got to pay us because we're supposed to protect things from that like happening. So
I don't recall Yano ever mentioning hiring you.
that's because he didn't. We work for the mayor. Or town master. We work for the town. We work for the guy, the fat
You
guy
should
in
probably
charge.
know your employers a little bit.
Hey, fuck you, lady.
Hey, fuck you too.
Do we hear this?
He, as you guys are yelling, he, you say fuck you too, and he shoves you. Give me a dex saving throw.
Fucking shit. 7.
You fall prone. Is there anything you want to do in response? As Leo falls on her back onto the dirt, narrowly missing the barrels.
I'm gonna molder at his feet so that he's in rough terrain.
Okay, that works. Give me one moment. You do that. So he actually, as you fall down, he comes over to you to try and take. Give me one moment. I need the right kind of music here.
Oh no.
Nope, that's not right. What do we need? Sorry, a lot of the. Oh, here we go. This will work. So
God.
he shoves you,
Oh, God.
and as he does that, he comes over to take like your gold pouch off of you. You mold earth onto his feet. He will make a dex saving throw. That's a 2, so he falls face first in the dirt, and you see his nose like smash against the rock on the ground. He's like, "Ah, what the fuck, fucking bitch!"
You shoved me!
Fuck you! And he
Fuck
starts
you!
like trying to hit you. I'm guessing you'd probably defend yourself.
Yeah.
All right, so he's like trying to hit you.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll initiative.
Oh, let's go.
Hey, baby.
Nat 20, very good.
He's broken.
Uh,
He's gonna roll a 6.
One sec. I gotta put you guys in
Actually, no,
battle.
he's not.
And now I know how to put in your initiative. 20.
Saying this out of
What's your
anger.
bonus to Dex?
+2. Did he also
2.
roll a 20?
No, I haven't rolled
Okay.
these yet.
Okay.
That is a nat 1. So he goes to hit you. How do you respond? You're both prone.
Panic.
By the way,
I'm
while
gonna
she's
get up. He's
Yeah.
prone. I'm gonna get up and run.
Okay. You get up and you start to run back. As you run here, you see that there are there are 3 more of these guys in the tavern. And let me just. Yeah, you see these guys in here. They look at you. It's like, hey, what the fuck? And they get up and they start seeing what's happening as you bolt. Go ahead and give me an athletics check. 13. Okay. That you start running as they get up. They're chasing you breakneck speed. You guys hear a bunch of like yelling towards where Leo was. And as you guys head in that direction, you see she's running and there's 4 guys in red cloaks chasing after her.
Alu's sprinting in the direction.
Hello.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like full knees to chest, just no words.
I'm going to use this spot here as a, even though technically she would be running off the map, I'm just going to go ahead and reset this. Let's get everybody else in here, and in a moment I'll have you roll initiative. Okay, so we got Alu, we got Navarra, we got Penny, and we got Valandor. As you guys are heading in this direction, Leo's like about like at the halfway point. That's not the music I want.
Sci-fi.
Yeah.
One sec.
We know what happened.
sec. There we go. Okay. All right. So let me add you into the combat. Go ahead and roll initiative.
Sorry, guys.
It's all
Did
good.
not mean to get us roped into this one.
Ooh, big man.
Okay. So, top of the round, Leo, what would you like to do? You see your
So I've-
friends. You've caught up to them, and you see these guys are hot on your tail.
How close are they to me?
They are about 15 feet from you.
I'm gonna stop running for a second, just
Okay.
so that they're within like 10, 15 feet. And I'm gonna cast Thunderwave.
Okay. Do you want to hold for them to all be around you? You can hold an action. You know they're probably going to swarm you.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I do.
Yes.
Let me just see real quick. Okay,
Really, I would
Navara,
recommend staying away.
What are you doing?
Is that to me? Sorry.
Yeah.
Say that one more time.
Yeah, what would you like to do?
Oh, I got a nice little glaive. I'm kidding. Where are we? We're gonna get to where Leo is as quickly as possible.
Okay.
And pretty much stand in front, be like, "Oh, you picked the wrong day."
Okay. Leo probably would stop you from getting in front of her. She'd like put a hand on your chest.
Yeah.
So like you're beside her ready to help. But she'd probably stop you
Yeah.
from getting in front of her, I'm assuming. Okay. That brings us to them. I'm actually gonna just have them all go on this initiative because otherwise it'll be really hard for you to do that maneuver. So they all rush forward. As they do, go ahead and what's the save for Thunderwave?
It is a 13.
13.
Constitution save.
Okay, con saves. Can I make all of them do this? I guess maybe not, or maybe I can. Let's see. Con save, normal. That is what's the save they have to make? How much?
13.
13. One makes it. And let's see the others. Normal. Made it. Failed. And made it. So 3 of them made it, 1 failed. What happens?
Okay. So that is 2d8 damage. I can get right here. My mouse keeps freezing. It's being very weird doing this. Okay, 2d8. Ugh. Okay, that's 5 damage to the one that failed, and 2 to the 3 that saved.
Okay, this
Not
one
great.
flies back, and I believe they're moved.
And they get moved.
Do only the ones that failed though? Right?
Only the ones that failed. Yes,
Okay.
10 feet back.
Do the other ones take half damage?
Yes, so
Okay,
that's
got
2
it.
damage to them.
Okay, very good. So 5 to this guy, done. And these all take 2. Okay, very good. This one, after getting hit by that, is going to stagger forward and punch Navara. You're going to see him rolling for short sword. Just, ignore what the weapons are that they're that's on the dice roller. That's a 12 to hit. I'm guessing that misses.
Yeah, that misses.
Okay, so he swings and miss. This one tries to attack Leo. I believe a 20 hits.
That's what would happen. But that's actually just what Leo is terrified of happening. I'm gonna silvery barbs that, and I'm gonna give advantage to Navara.
Okay, so he gets to roll again. Does a 14 hit?
It still does.
No.
Okay.
That's okay. Navara has advantage on her next whatever she wants to use it for.
Okay. So that's gonna be.
So I have interception.
Yeah.
So if anyone's hit within 5 feet of me with an attack roll, I can use my reaction to reduce the damage by 1d10 plus 2.
Roll for it. Yeah.
Wow.
Oh no! The map!
We broke it.
Okay. That's going to refresh real quick.
4 damage reduced.
Okay. So you would only take... Oh, you said 4 damage?
Mhm.
Okay. So, Leo, you only take 4 damage. Because it was going to be 8, but it gets reduced by 4.
Awesome.
And then this last one will swing on you as well. This is the one that you got in the argument with earlier. That's 21 to hit.
That hit.
Oof.
Oh, wait, I didn't need to roll again. Sorry, I just need to roll damage. Normal. What is this thing doing? Here we go. Save. There we go. Sorry about that. So that's going to be 4 bludgeoning damage to you.
Ow.
Okay. That's their turn. That brings us to that brings us to Valandor.
I think just simple. If everyone is fully engaging, I'll just draw an arrow and shoot it at probably the one that's about to engage with Leo. I'll just go
Okay.
straight for the neck.
Go for it.
Ooh, 11.
11 does hit.
Oh, neat. Okay.
Yeah,
Whoa.
these guys are thugs.
Nice.
Yeah. 8 points piercing.
8 points. Yep. Okay. That hits him in the neck. He grabs his neck. It's bleeding, but it's not. It doesn't look like enough to put him down. Is that your whole turn?
Yeah, I'll stay at the distance.
Okay. That brings us to Alucor.
Okay. Yeah, Alucor seeing that we're going the full throttle, I guess.
Mhm.
Oh no, handbrake off. It's gonna have like a grin on his face because he kind of needs an outlet to just rest these emotions that are bubbling inside.
Makes sense.
So want to sprint to the back of the thug that's in front of Leo, so that he can use a earth tremor.
Okay. What's that do?
So that will be you cause a tremor in the ground within range. Each character other than you that hit an area has to make a dex saving throw. DC 13. They'll take 1d6 bludgeoning damage, and it's knocked prone on a failed save.
It's within 5 feet of you.
Let me double check. It's a 10-foot range, so I want to try to get close enough to hit as many of the thugs, but not hitting Leo Navarra. That's possible.
You'll take 1 attack of opportunity if you do that, but you'll allow you to hit all of them.
Okay, I'm fine with that.
Okay, one of them will swing on you then. Nat 20! Hey!
Love
I already
that.
used Slippery Bird!
Love. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
And I never mind. Okay.
Am I gonna die again?
Maybe.
You already used that safety net.
Okay, critical hit. That's only 6 damage to you. As you feel an axe like score your back, but then you get here, and they all have to make a dex save. You said?
Yeah, dex save 13.
Okay, 1 second. Dex save. That's a pass. I gotta find a way to do all of these at once. That's a pass. That's a pass.
Damn.
And that one fails.
Cool.
So this one is knocked prone. Roll the damage. Is there any damage on that?
Yeah, it's 1d6 bludgeoning.
Okay.
Would it be for each? Would it be 1 roll for each person, or would it be individual rolls for each person hit?
You would just do 1 roll, and then we would apply the damage to all of them. Do the ones that save take half?
Yes.
Okay.
So that'll be 3 damage.
Okay.
So have to like,
3.
1.
Yep. Got it.
Okay.
The
and
same
then
one who
bonus-
failed the Thunder Wave also fails this. The rest take.
Is
1.
he already prone?
He because it pushed him back. It didn't knock him prone though. The Thunder Wave.
He'll be
So
prone now after
Yeah.
this.
Now he's prone.
And then for the bonus action, Alu's going to wild shape into a wolf.
Shit, I wasn't ready for that. I wasn't ready. I was.
Wolf!
See?
One moment. How do I do this? Oh, here we go. That should work. Nope. No, it didn't. Nope. Okay. One moment. Maybe if I do this. Nope. Okay. That's fine. I'm gonna just make you invisible, and now we have a wolf. Huzzah! What's your wolf look like?
So as Alu like changes, he kind of like a little Sailor Moonish a little bit. As his like his armor and his weapons will kind of like morph into his body, and he'll like glow like the kind of light that you'd see if you're looking at the moon at night, and it just kind of like a white shade covers him, and then fur starts to emerge out of it, and the
What
wolf
color's the fur?
form a black fur,
Black.
a nice black sheen. And yeah, I'll end my turn there.
There you go. We got a black fur version of the wolf, so that's there, and then that brings us to Penny.
Okay, he's a dog now.
Yeah.
I turned my ire onto the one that smacked Penny with, I think, a shovel.
Yes.
Rude. I'll cast Mind Sliver on him just as a throwaway. I don't have very many.
Okay.
Close
Is that
contacts.
intelligence save?
Yes. 13 is what he has to make.
He got a 3.
Yeah, he sucks at this. I'll just kind of take the arrow that I think is already at his neck and double it.
Okay.
Just
Got
2
it.
damage extra, just like an annoyance, or at least a distraction.
Okay.
Because now he subtracts a d4 for the next saving throw that he takes, so he's
Good
weak.
to know. And Leo, that brings us to you.
I'm going. You know what? I'm also going to cast Earth Tremor.
Okay. I believe that would hit Navara.
Never
Where-
mind, I'm not going to cast Earth Tremor. Actually, no, I won't. No, because I could also hit Alucard.
What do you want to do?
Firebolt!
Firebolt
Firebolt!
to who?
The one with the shovel.
Okay, that will be at disadvantage because he's within 5 feet of you. Unless you want to move back.
Actually, okay, then I'll do the one. If I do the one in front of Navara, that's 10. Is that 10 feet or is that still 5 feet?
Actually,
I
no,
can't
never
tell
mind.
the squares.
It's not going to be. I forgot my own rule. It's not going to be disadvantage to the one that's fighting you. It would be disadvantage if you tried to hit someone else. So,
Okay.
yeah, never mind. Go for it. Roll the
Yeah.
attack.
Awesome. That's a 24 to hit.
Yeah, it definitely hits.
Awesome.
And what you got for damage?
6 fire damage.
Okay. This guy gets, like, hit with tremors. He got hit with an arrow. He's grabbing his neck. Then Penny, like starts scrambling his brain, and he's like, ah! And then you just set him on fire. Suddenly, all those other wounds don't really matter as he starts to burn right there in front of you. So he's dead.
Am I within an area where I would take an attack of opportunity?
Yes.
Yes. Oh yeah, because there's 2. That's 2. Okay, there's the guy with the sword.
What you want to do?
I
Wanna risk
don't
it?
know if I risk. I kind of want to risk it. And would I only invoke 1 attack of opportunity or 2?
It would be just 1, because the other one is mainly engaged with the Navara.
Can I?
You want to do it?
I do.
Okay.
I
let's do it.
do, but yeah, I might go down here. I don't go down here.
That's a 7. So that
We're good.
misses. You
We're
can shoot
good.
Back.
I'm going as
5.
far as I can.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. You get to Penny.
Beautiful.
Okay. That brings us to Navarro.
Are you okay?
No.
No, yeah.
And you have advantage on your next whatever as well.
Attack
Or-
roll.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good to know. That's good to know. Oh, this might be it. Oh, goodness, please. They'll just look at the one who is right in front of them, seems larger, and with just like a menacing face of like, oh, you should have ran.
Hey, that hits.
Okay. Oh. And with their glaive,
Go ahead,
oh
roll
my
twice.
goodness.
Okay.
Oh, it's because I had advantage, right?
Oh, yes, you're right. Okay, that's right. Got it. So yeah, that hits. 4 slashing damage. Got it. You cut him with the glaive. Is that your turn?
I would like to add a divine smite into that.
Oh,
Let's
Jesus.
go.
Yeah, go for it.
Let's go.
Yes! Show him who's boss.
It's 4 more damage.
So you swing this glaive down, and you don't have an oath anymore. And so you're not doing this for some higher purpose. Instead, it's just pure hatred that flows through you. And as you bring the blade down, you see it like almost ignite with light as it cuts through him. And yeah, that was another 4 you said. Got it. He staggers back. He's pretty hurt. And for a moment you realize maybe you don't need an oath. And next up is their turn. That guy is going to swing at you in return. That is an 18 to hit. And one moment. That is I just gotta roll damage. Does that hit you, Navarra? 18?
Yeah, I guess
Okay.
so.
Just making sure. That's gonna be 7 slashing damage to you. And then that brings us to this one. He's going to run forward straight to Leo.
Does he not take a?
Yeah.
Attack
Want to make
opportunity?
attacks of opportunity? Go for it.
Absolutely. So that'll be +4. Ooh, that's a
Even
9 to
past
hit.
Navarra, would they get that?
Navarra can make an attack of opportunity on him. That will miss.
Rats.
That hits.
Dang. 4 damage.
Okay, got it. Okay, so that's 4 damage to him. He's still in good shape. So he runs forward. He runs right up to you, Valandor, and then just past you, but not enough to engage attack of opportunity. And he's just like, "You bitch! You did this!" As he because he saw his friend burn
this.
alive. And he's gonna swing at you. That's a big old 9.
Doesn't hit.
Yeah, he swings and misses. And then that brings us to... Oh, this one down here spends half his movement getting up. He looks at the wolf, and because he fell on his back, he's not sure what to make of that, so he'll attack Navarra.
There's a dog here.
He's
Okay.
like... yeah, like he doesn't know that that was a person just a moment ago.
That is his mistake.
Hey! That's a nat 20!
Silvery barbs.
Silvery barbs? Okay.
Let's go, let's
Roll
go.
again. That's gonna be...
Sorry, I just blurted that out.
That's alright. That's a 12. I believe that misses. Okay.
Yep.
So he swings and misses. Oh, he's no longer prone.
I'm gonna give advantage to Navarra again.
Okay, got it. That brings us to Valandor's
She's a little
turn.
preoccupied.
I just see this one running by and screaming it in Leo's direction, so I'll throw down the bow and then draw my 2 short swords.
Okay. And check it out. You got short swords now.
Hey!
Thank
Oh,
you,
yeah.
And I'll
wonderful people
just-
of Forgotten Adventures, for adding short swords for him.
Thank you.
Go for it.
Yeah, and then I'll make 2 attacks. First one, 13.
That hits.
Second one, 22.
They both hit. Yeah, go for it.
Okay. And as I go up, I'm like, excuse me. You don't get to talk to anybody in this fashion. But I just sort of like do it, and I shove both of my blades in like their sides.
It's happening really quick, so I'm imagining like it's like blade 1, you're like, excuse me, and then the blade 2,
Yeah.
you don't get to talk to anyone like that. As he's like, and
Yes.
so that was 7, and then he's
The other one's a 4.
he's very much dead. As he falls backwards, and you just drop his body onto the ground.
Damn.
All right, that brings us to Alucor.
Alucor is going to get right in between, that next square over. Yeah, perfect. And he's gonna take a bite at the smaller gentleman.
Okay.
Over there. Please. That's a 15 to hit.
That does hit.
Excellent. Okay, the fun thing about bite is that, so 1d6 plus 2 for damage. I'm gonna just roll a 1d6. Is that he will be knocked prone after this attack. So it'll be 3 damage, and he's prone.
3 you channel that energy of the wolves you met in the cave as you remember their growl. You let out this growl, and you leap onto this guy's side, biting at his face. You grab like a part of his cheek and tears off. You said how much damage he takes? 3?
Yeah, 3 damage.
All right, he takes 3 damage, and then he falls prone. Poor guy cannot stand up. Okay, that is your turn. That brings us to Penny.
How is Navarre doing on health? Just from asking the player.
She's all right. She's hurt, but not. She's up.
Well, we've got the 2 guys dead. You're in the middle of it. I'll do. Honestly, the guy's prone.
Yep.
I can run to him.
Yep.
All
Okay.
right.
Knitting needles.
Let's go. Let's go.
Are you attacking
Not
with
the
your
knitting needles. Nah, that's gonna be a latch stitch effort. I'm like, this worked last time. Grab him by the head again. He's on the ground, so I can better get him. But
Okay.
I'm gonna cast Chill Touch.
Yeah, you have advantage.
Please.
Let's
Okay,
see.
so I can roll twice. That's the first one's a 6,
Yep, that misses.
and then please. Okay, the next one is a total of it's
Yeah,
17.
that hits. You
Perfect.
go to reach for him, and at first he's like slapping you away, and then you just like
Let
force
it happen.
your hands
Just let
in,
it happen.
grab his face, go ahead, roll damage. Just let it. Oh, God.
I think that's a 10.
Yeah.
fuck.
You grab him, and he's just ah! And I need you to give me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, he's dead.
But I'm gonna I'm doing so well. I'm at 13.
13. You grab him, and for a moment, you feel like this flash of light run through you, and your skin feels like it's boiling. As for a moment, you like flash back to a moment when you had to fight to survive all on your own. And you just grab him, and he screams as his eyes start to just sink into his head. And he dies.
Drop him.
Okay, that brings us to Penny. No, sorry, Leo, your turn.
I already went.
Yeah.
Firebolt.
Go for it.
I stumble forward a little bit and just fling from my spellbook, just gob of flame. Attempt to hit with an 18.
That hits.
Oh, so close to 10. 4 damage.
4 damage. This guy gets hit. He screams as he's trying to put out this fire. His cloak is, his red cloak is burning. Navarra, that brings us to your turn.
Oh, they're going to do that, that same thing, just with that glaive.
Okay, go for it.
Got advantage.
Okay, that's a 14 first.
That does hit. How do you kill this man?
Hold on, sorry, my headphones cut out.
Rup, rup, rup.
Oh.
You hit?
Oh, there we go. I hear you now. Okay.
Yeah.
They just have like a menacing, like, smile and like fangs coming down, straight blow into their like chest, and just finally.
You
That's
like
pretty much
impale him, and then for a moment just like lift him up, and then drop him, and he is just
that's
a
good.
bag of meat on the ground. And that is that. You guys are out of combat.
I thought that would get
Anyway.
easier. I don't. I get up.
Go up to Leo.
I start crying.
Yeah, what happened? What happened?
I'm having the worst day.
Oh, no.
I'll look to Penny and I'll just kind of like panic back up.
Alucor will walk up to Leo. and
Just sits down.
Yeah, still in dog form or wolf form. Like how a dog would sit up, like paws in front and like hind legs in back, and
Emotional
it's like,
support animal. Yeah.
they'll be
Yeah.
like, "Are you okay,
Navarra.
Leo?" Like you hear his voice, but he is a wolf. And
Are you okay?
Are you okay?
Navarra will kind of push forward and pull, with your consent, Leo, like into a big hug. And in the hug, does lay on hands.
Oh, thank you. I was on 3 health.
No, we gotta fix you.
All I just went into Yano's place just to look for some spells and to research the gem that we found. And I may have broken a window on my way out, but I paid him back. I left the gold under his door, and those damn Redbrands, they saw it and then they demanded payment, but they weren't hired by Yano, so I don't have to do anything for them. And so then he shoved me almost into a barrel. They shoved me down, so I caused him to fall over too, and then he got really mad, so I ran away, and that's when I ran into you guys. But then 3 others saw me, and then they all ran too, and then they it's been a
Deep
really
breath.
terrible day, and I have gotten
Well-
no sleep, and I'm really fed up right now.
Navarra will turn back to like have her back shown to Leo and pretty much say like, fall on me, I'll carry you back. But they will be like, I don't know, look at what they're trying not to look at the blood. And they
Now
see-
we've killed 4 people.
Anyway, they were attacking us, and I think this was needed. Clearly. And they'll look to there's still a wolf, Valandor, like, and everyone just like, they were extorting you, weren't they?
Yeah,
Yeah.
They've been
I
doing
think
it
I-
to the rest of the town.
Yeah.
it's true. No one likes them.
No.
Not at all.
No. No.
No.
And I think with what we've done here, it kind of shows that there's a couple other people they have to, I don't know, contest with if they're going to try that again.
Yeah.
As you guys are walking away from these bodies, coming out, you see running up is this rather large man. You may have seen him before. Leo and Penny know who this is, but the rest of you may have seen him around once or twice in the town. But you see this gentleman rush up. Oh, what have you done? Oh, what happened?
I follow Navarra.
Yeah, they just pretty much
So,
like piggyback, get you up.
I don't think you know this. They've been attacking people, and they hurt Leo, one of the
So you
gentlemen
killed
in the-
4 of them?
They
No,
were
no.
trying
No,
to
let's
kill?
wait. Your Redbrand soldiers have been an absolute nuisance in this city for some time. The citizens do not appreciate
I
them.
know what they are. I know that.
Then lower your voice when speaking to my friends.
Oh, you don't
Yeah.
understand. There's like over a dozen of these guys. Once
Good,
they know
let's
that you
kill all
killed
of them.
these 4, they're gonna come and burn the town down.
Okay.
Why did you bring them here?
Oh.
I
It seems
didn't.
as
They
though-
came into town and they were yelling at me and they told me I need to pay them protection money.
Okay.
You
Well-
look quite well off.
Oh, so you also don't have a spine. Got it.
Well, I mean, I thought, maybe, with some work, they would be more amenable, It turns out they
Mr.
weren't,
Mayor,
though. No, not at all.
Yeah.
Not
Mr. Mayor, I
amenable
don't
at
think
all.
you're doing your job. I don't think you're doing your job.
I am trying.
Poorly.
Mr. Mayor, let us
Hobbin
pause here
Wester.
for a moment.
Excuse me. Hobbin Wester. You can. Yes.
Robin?
Harbin?
Look, what?
No, like Harbin. Sorry, Jose asking for
Oh, yeah.
clarification.
Harbin. Harbin.
Got it.
Wester.
Wester. Harbin Wester. Mr. Wester. We found ourselves in a situation where we had to defend ourselves. You clearly find that these red coats are taking advantage of not only you, but the city, and now the entire city is up for grabs. So how about we all just truly assess the problem here and say, this is not all right. We will take them as they come. And, I may not be the one here to make this call, but whoever else wishes to engage in this matter will only find themselves at the edge of all of our blades and weapons and spells. We will not hesitate to protect the city.
Yeah, you don't have to, but you are right.
Just-
I have protected, and they just like wince at that word. And I understand the value of everyone taking their part.
How are
But
you
if-
going to protect it at all hours of the day? They'll wait till we're sleeping.
There are other people in this town who
Well,
could join.
we can't
yours.
all watch our homes, and they'll just burn them down.
Where are they
So-
gathering now?
I
Did
don't know.
ask?
Are they in town?
I don't know.
How do you not
goodness.
know?
Well, I don't watch what everyone does in town.
Isn't that your job?
Got it.
Isn't
Got
that
it.
like that all you do?
I'm busy with administrative matters and things like that. It's,
Okay.
you
Can we
Can I make an
understand
insight check?
politics
Yeah,
of
can we-
it.
What is
What?
Everybody with like triple advantage because we can see through this.
Can I smell
Yeah.
his ear as a wolf?
Oh, there we go.
Can you smell for bullshit as a
yeah.
wolf?
I think it's a trait as a wild
let's
shape.
see. You guys are just all throwing insight checks.
14. None of us believe this.
All of us
are
None
just
of us
like,
believe this.
Admin?
Everyone above a 10.
trust the government.
So I guess just not Navarra. Navarra, you're like
You're busy carrying,
this guy's
Leo.
busy. It happens. The rest of you, you think he believes he's busy, but also you think that he's largely scared and is afraid and not sure what to do in this circumstance. But yeah, he doesn't know where they are. He doesn't know where they are. But he was like, look, there's other people in town though. You could ask around. Someone's got to have seen him.
Sure. How about this, Harbin? We can dispose of this bodies by the goblin cave that we are assisting with, and make it seem that perhaps it was the goblins who took them. You just do your part and clean up this space, and hopefully nobody will be none the wiser.
Make a persuasion check.
Can I help with him? In
You're
that
a wolf.
persuasion.
With my wolf
No.
roommate.
Like as so if I could flavor this, as Valandor is
Wow.
saying that, Alucor is walking towards Harbin and then wild shaping, growing from a wolf size to
Looking
I imagine
badass.
taller to this gentleman and just kind of like staring
Sick.
at him and
Okay.
the blood behind him.
Wonderful
Yeah, you walk
punctuation.
up
that what-
and do that.
Is that with advantage?
Yes, that will be with advantage.
Ooh, okay. First one. Okay, first one's a 9. Second
Okay.
one. Ooh, second one's a 0.
I have a better idea. How about I deputize you for the day, and you can go and ask people where you think they are, and they have to answer because you're the deputy, and then you take care of them.
Very well. All of us deputies.
Ooh.
Sure, I don't care.
Do we get a badge?
Oh,
I want a badge.
if we're all getting deputized, then I believe that means, I don't know, same rate or probably double the rate?
Whoa,
Yeah.
Navarre, we're not bandits. Hold.
And they'll like turn back and see them fully back and oh, dang it! I thought you were a wolf.
Well, come on, guys, you have to support me now.
Do you ask him to pay you, Navarra, or do you get stopped by Alucor?
I'm guessing they get stopped. They're just like,
Okay.
fine.
Yeah. Oh, look. I'm sure they have tons of stuff you can loot from them.
Yeah, we take
That's what
theirs.
you do, right? You're adventurers, so.
You know, Navarre, I bet if we burnt down their favorite bar, they would come running.
The perfectly
They're holding Leo.
the
Yeah.
perfectly
There's
normal,
the shape.
not violent barkeep that you can't even see him. 1 second. The perfectly normal, not violent barkeep inside's like, hey, what the fuck? And he yells outside.
Sorry, sir.
They're piggyback, like they're holding Leo. And
That
so
was
they
an
shake
inside
him up and
thought.
down to like be like to readjust themselves. And when they do, they're just looking at Leo. What? No, it's fine. We need to get you other hobby real fast.
I like the flame.
I'm gonna like climb off for a second and just walk over to the bodies and just like kind of nudge them with my foot and see if they have any gold.
Yes.
Because I'm down a lot of gold now and I'm really
find-
upset about it.
You find 12 gold and 19 copper and 11 silver.
Mhm. All right. Well, we can go about the town and inquire about all sorts of different matters regarding to the Red Cloak. So there was also another matter with Sister, I know her name, Ghelfi. So a lot for us to do.
Well, then I'll leave you to it. Thank you. Goodbye. And he turns and starts walking back to the townmaster's hall.
I think he's giving us plausible deniability.
Something like that.
Yeah.
You think
So
he
no
might
on
be
the burn?
he might be hoping that either A, you deal with the problem, or B, you die trying and then he can blame this whole mess on you. So but yeah, with that said, you guys now have angered the wrath of a large gang of violent, bloodthirsty ruffians.
Let's go.
I'm sure it'll turn out fine. We will
Yeah.
we will stop our session there for today. But when we come back next week, we will start with your guys' investigation as to where these Redbrand ruffians might be hiding out. And if you take a long rest, you'll have to figure out how you're going to defend the town that night. Is that it? Yeah, I think that's everything. So that's all for our show today. But we are going to be here on Wednesday for Fears and Fortunes at 9 p.m. Eastern, where the party is starting a brand new investigation after exploring the sewers and meeting a bunch of mutants and having a bunch of emotional conversations. So that's going to be a lot of fun. And then we'll be back here next week, next Sunday at 11 a.m., 3 p.m. GMT, 11 a.m. Eastern. So yeah, thank you all for watching. If you like the show, let us know on Discord. We have our Discord for Forgotten Adventures. You can come in there and let us know. We have a channel just for our streaming shows. And yeah, leave comments, tell people about the show. We really appreciate all the support. I think that's everything. Have a good day, everybody, and we're done. Okay. Where's the credits? Okay. I lost them. Here we are. All right.
Play that
Bye,
song.
everyone.